What is up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Pokopia. Yes, this is the brand new Pokemon game. What the heck is Pokopia? Like, I can't even say it properly, you know? Is it Pokopia? Is it Pokopia? I don't know. It's like a utopia, but it's Utopia? I don't know. I don't know how to even say it anymore. Well, basically, it's a new Animal Crossing Pokemon game, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's kind of a mix of 3 or 4 different games. You know, you've got Minecraft in there, even more so Minecraft mixed with Dragon Quest Builders, if you ever played those games. And then obviously you've got the Pokemon side of it. It's really cool. Like, if you really love the Pokemon themselves, it's such a nice way to hang out with them. You know, we're basically rebuilding this world little by little. You know, we're just starting things off. People have already put countless hours into it, and it's no small game either. Like, you know, it's like a 60-hour game, which is pretty cool. I've seen people find a whole host of things. I think that's what it's all about now, you know, just finding out the weirdness, posting it online, just like we did with Animal Crossing back then. So yeah, it's definitely scratching that itch for a lot of people, for sure. Now, it's only available on Switch too, which I think Nintendo are probably kicking themselves, or you know how things are, they'll probably wait and announce a Switch 1 version. But now, you know, as much as you look at something like this and go, how in the name of God could this be a Switch 2 console seller? Well, it's a different world we're living in, you know? It absolutely could be. It said the same about the original, you know, not the original, but the Animal Crossing on the Switch, even though it ended up being pretty kind of lackluster in terms of content, you know. It was a great game to get people together in COVID. But I always stand by the fact that I don't think that game would have been nearly as big if it wasn't for COVID. It was still a lovely time with just no extra DLC property or content. They added some stuff there recently, thank God, but it was like, Jesus, where you been? It's only been 4 years with no content. But yeah, so back to a little bit of Pokopia. I think I could pronounce it better, and then I figured it out, and then I messed it all up. So yeah, we're kind of in the little starting area. We're figuring stuff out. It's pretty fun so far. I have no idea what the hell's going on. We got this massive Tangrowth causing all sorts of trouble. Oh, yes, we got to make our own little person. So we're basically a Ditto who's missing his trainer, who turned into a human, and is out there kind of trying to find his trainer and rebuild the world as we do it. You can see the world is very much voxel cube based, you know, like Minecraft and that. We've started off with our little buddies. Hello there. Little Oddish as well. It looks really nice. It's like a hug, you know. The whole game plays like one giant hug. We just got used to building our first little hut, which is going to be used as a house for one of the Pokemon, but we can also go in there and decorate as well, which I'm still trying to figure out that side of it. Nice. We got it quite cramped. It's small but sweet. It's like a little secret base. Oh yes. I don't know if I have done it right or not. This guy keeps telling me, oh, is that good now? Remember, 3 pieces of furniture. I don't understand what the hell that means. I've stuffed the place, and he still tells me he doesn't have enough furniture. Alright, so we're building another one here. Let's see. Inspect. Yep. Okay. Looking for Pokemon. This one seems like it's mid-build, is it? Or is it broken? Empty house. Nearby inhabitants. What does that mean? You think it's finished? You think I broke it? Oh, something sounds a little off there, doesn't it? Let's get this guy to do a bit of work. So how it works is whenever you build a house, try putting all sorts of furniture like humans did. We'd really like it too. Okay. Completed Timber's request. Okay, maybe I did. No, it's Charmander's home, is it? Follow me. Okay, so you gotta get him to follow you so that he can do a bit of building. No, look for Pokemon special. Is he too tired or something? Do you not follow me? Oh, maybe he's going back to building this, is he? What are you doing? It's done. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he was a little bit broken for a while. The leaf den's all done. There you go. I was thinking that. So how this works, it's on actual real world timer. I don't know how much that's going to reflect things later, but we'll see. Don't know if I needed to build all 3 of these, but it definitely give us 3 to do. Alright, so you have to get them to follow you, which is there's a couple of ways of doing that. I'm still trying to learn a lot of the ins and outs, you know, all secrets. Right, we're done. You see, like at 6:58 p.m. Alright, what's up? Are you happy? Finished making your home? That's awesome. Congrats. Didn't humans usually celebrate when they got a new house? We should too. Let's party. Woo! Alright, what's the celebration? I'm not really sure you're supposed to celebrate stuff. Professor Tangrowth might know. Let's go ask. Let's head over. Take him with you. Yeah. Let's go. They all look fantastic. They all have little things. I put little pinwheels down. There's a little picnic basket. And a workbench and beds. It's just... The whole thing is just adorable. There's no other way of saying it. What's up there? We got a little scyther over there. Yeah, we got some kind of creepy noises. I don't know if there's a Gyarados or something. Wait, could it be? So yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice big Pokemon hole. Hear about the professor has to say about celebrating. Okay, what's this now? We want to celebrate. Listen, Cyber and Charmander are quite the friendly duo. How can I help you? You know, Ditto finished making their own house. We want to do something to celebrate. A celebration, you say? That's a fine idea. But how do we do that? To celebrate, I mean. Well, that's simple. You just, no, think about it. How does one celebrate exactly? No, wait, the professor doesn't even know? No, of course I do. Yes. How to celebrate? What would a human do in this situation? I've got it. If you want a celebration, you need food. Food? Well, we eat food every day. We need like cake, right? Now, you need lots of food and lots of different kinds to it. You eat it all together, that's a celebration. I mean, he's not wrong, right? We do tend to used to say, you know, break bread with your fellow people. But a wide variety of berries in my home. There's even some rare berries in that. We've got to rebuild this Pokemon Center as well. Nice. Go ahead and take them. It's quite the haul of berries to carry. You're up for the task, aren't you? Oh, this is a celebration for Ditto. Should stay here. I'll go grab the stuff. Suppose you're right. In that case, you can go use a cloth. You'll find it on the floor of my home. Wrap the berries up in the cloth. You should be able to carry them on. Oh, it'll be like a little bindle. Off he goes. So yeah, the concept of it does have a purpose and a story. You see that? So straight off the bat, like, it already gives me a bit more hope than Minecraft. Because I don't mind a farming game or a crafting game if it has purpose. When it doesn't have purpose, I get bored after an hour. I'll build something. Or we used to do a bit of pixel art. And even after that, I'm like, okay, I did my pixel art, now what, you know? I'm very much a person that needs a little bit of structure. I guess that's the other side of the creative mind, right? Other people, it's like, I'll just sit there and doodle for hours. Squish? No, did you eat them all, or did you fall over and squish them? I tripped. Goodness gracious, are you alright, Charmander? You smell something sweet? Oh, the berries that got squashed. We'll just make jam out of it, it's okay. Too much for a big celebration. It's okay. It's okay. Charmander, could I see that cloth for a moment? Yeah, did he make some kind of like berry jam? Cloth chair's a big mess now. We'll just do this over here. A little bit of that. Yes. And let's see here. There we go. What did you do? Oh, he made a flag. That's hilarious. Shaped like a Ditto. Awesome. You got Ditto flag. Cool. December, why don't you use that flag to mark your house and call it a sort of celebratory housewarming present to you and your Charmander? Alright. Does this mean the celebration was a success? Yes, it is. Alright, put the flag in the house you built. Oh, Ditto flag. Place it on the house you want to live in. So yeah, there's a lot of little things you can do, for sure. We're just getting used to it. We got the Pokedex. Everything has a very similar idea, and then different as well. Habitat Dex. Yeah, this one's a little bit harder. These pictures are actually true to life. So see, this one's a tree with 4 pieces of grass. It really needs 4 pieces of grass, you know? So on and so on. Pretty cool. That's how you interact and find new Pokemon. And then the actual building itself, I actually think it's really cool. They've learned from other games and made it very, very accessible. We're BFFs. What you got? Some vine rope. Thank you, buddy. Alright. So say like, there's like emotes in it and stuff. And look at this. These are the special powers. Think of them like, almost like HMs. You know, we got the cut and rock smash. We got them from, because we are a Ditto, and we can do lots of cool things. And then placing things on the ground also is fairly easy as well. They even give you a strafing tool like this. I thought it was for battle or something, but I think it's for placing things on the ground. You can also use the switch to mouse as well, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Exactly. Maybe you have to set it up first, too. Probably. I'm not sure. For some reason it doesn't like to turn off. But yeah, things like that, it's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, let's see here. So, add items. Where did that come from? Nice. That's actually something I want to get here. There's a lot of things that I don't know what the purpose of them. So, you get to the shop and you do your challenges. Daily challenges have been updated. Cool. There's been a couple of bigger streamers that I don't know if they're sponsored or they're just really invested, but they have gone ham on this game, and it's just interesting to see what people find, you know. I love it. I love it. Ember, how's it going? Hello, how you doing? Hello. Welcome on in, welcome. How's your Monday going? I hope it's doing well. Look at this cute little thing, garden flowers. Nice. I think the ones with the little blue hammer means it's a recipe versus the item. Let's get this. Purchase, please. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. I got this little, like, extra little green screen piece for the chair to get rid of, which is nice. But, of course, it's slightly different color. So now sometimes I'm, like, invisible and disappearing. You can't win. You can't bloody win. So when I'm trying to do my chroma key, it's like, did you mean this? I'm like, no. No. Increase the number of items you can put in your bag. Yep. Here we go. Displays what's in your bag at all times, having to open it. How cool is that? 500 big ones, though, but we got it. We got it. Let's do it. So this is just the tutorial area, if you can believe it. We've already gotten a huge host of time and fun out of this one area. I believe a lot of the multiplayer, as usual, Nintendo being Nintendo, it's very, very awkward. You know, the game share doesn't work like it should. And then when you are playing multiplayer, it also acts a bit like Animal Crossing, where you have a cloud island, which whatever that means, or dream island, I guess, and that will allow you to mess around with whoever you want to play with. And then there's ways where they don't actually get to play the story. Hydrated tall grass. It's War Turtle. So yeah, you don't get to co-op the story. So I really don't know what the design purpose of that is. I will never, to my dying day, Nintendo will never get their stuff together when it comes to multiplayer. It always has to come with a caveat. It always has to be awkward, and I don't get it. I don't get it. Even the stubborn Sony has finally come round to crossplay after Xbox asking them for years. They're like, no, we're afraid of getting hacked, and then they get hacked themselves like twice. Like, good God. Alright, they're building the little houses. So we just got this we got this Ditto flag, and this is going to be our fast travel point to our house. We got to figure that part out. But how are you doing? How was your weekend? How you doing, girl? Let's see what we got here. I know there's little houses down here we can get. You see this? Have to wait for that leaf cottage kit. See, I think I would rather build my house there. Oh, that was super cute. Nice. So, let's see. Always display handy bag. Would you like to have your handy bag accessible at all times? Yes. Let's see. Oh, look at it down there now. Nice. So I can get rid of that whenever I want. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm good just warming up some lunch. Hey, warming up, girl. Warming up, girl. What are you gonna have? What you gonna have? What's this? Change moves. Change moves. Oh, yeah. So, if I put stuff into the back, it kind of works as an extra accessory, right? That's all I'm saying. Cool. Alright. Where's our Ditto flag? Yeah, I'm very early on. Very early on. We'll put it here for now. Hopefully they'll let us move it later. Spit out. Put away. What? Can I put it inside the house? Is that a thing? I don't really have room, man. You have given me very limited room. Nice. Looks like you can. Bonk. Dee 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 dee. Hola. How you doing, little buddy? Charmander's home. Let's see. If I do this, and then return home. Which home would you like to return to? Withered wasteland. You don't have a home. Would you like to go to a safe location? I don't have a home? I thought that was what the Ditto flag is for. Hold on. I'm clearly not figuring something out. Is this guy got anything to say? Did I not just put the Ditto flag down in my home? Never picked what you're going to do next. It's really quite fascinating. Talk about Pokemon. Want to talk about living here. Materials. Want to build a house. Pokemon can build houses if you got building kits. Section 1, yeah. Doesn't make sense. We'll figure it out. This is the beauty of starting a game, right? Oh, yes. Hold. There we go. It said hold to sort. And then holding it does nothing. Just pressing it is enough. Yeah, I thought the idea was wherever you put the Ditto flag, you can come back to. Let's try take it. It might be because it's in the house there's issue. We'll see. Weekend was chill, no disco because it snowed on Friday. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That's mad. Getting mud and freaking... Not necessarily now, I might screw it up. And snow. Let's see, takeout. Oh, okay. How do we... I don't think I can pick up the ditto flag. Uh-oh. Wait, maybe I can, huh? Can you press it? Pick it up? I don't think so. There you go. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I love they've copied a lot of the mantra of Animal Crossing, which is great. And then in another way, you're like, oh dear Jesus, because we all love Animal Crossing, but we all know how ridiculously awkward certain things were, right? Come on, no one wants to say the part out loud, like terraforming and stuff. That's just the way it has to be. It just goes to show. I think we'll put, if we like a game, we'll put up with things in a certain way. Let me see. I'll have a home to go to. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Did I not just build a home? Maybe is that leaf then not mine? Did I just furnace a random home? How do you make a house a home? Isn't that the question? Is this not my home? I wonder how you make it your home. I can rest in the bed. I can do all that. How do you? Is there a way of telling the game that it's our home? I wonder. No, I didn't mean to do that. It's something very simple. Maybe I have to open the map. Like, this is not your home. Maybe we're not allowed to live in these little things. What do you think? Empty house. Come on! Habitat. Collection. Quests. There has to be... No, don't do that. There's gotta be something. What does this do? Nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm over it. I'm over it. Let's move on. They'll tell me something about it later. I'm over it, damn it. I'm thinking maybe it's one of these little homes. And how would you move a Pokemon into that, see? I have so many questions. Let's see. It's one of those things when you know, right? Leaf hut kits. If I press on this, is the same thing. Gather some Pokemon, build a way. It makes a hut that any Pokemon could easily live in. Medium-sized Pokemon are smaller. How do you get them to live in there? Leaf cottage. I can't really click on that yet. Okay, nice. Yeah, so this game, I think there's like 60 plus hours, and that's not to mention like all the decorating you want to do. One guy just spent 4 hours just watering every piece of water. It's like, dear God, dude, it's the starter island. Get out of there. Follow me. Can I want to give them the house, you know? It's kind of like one of those TV shows. Like, did he follow me in here? He did. Okay, let's see. Full speed ahead. Okay, let's split up. Want to move in here? My God. Okay, yeah, it definitely is Animal Crossing adjacent. We all remember trying to get our favorite villagers and basically being cruel and telling them all to buzz off, or people blocking them inside their house so they wouldn't be on the island. My God, you sure can. Okay, there you go. I just don't pee on all the furniture. Alright, is this one increases faster if they're living in a house that you built for them? I did. Wow, nice place. You gonna sleep on the bed, Charmander? Go on. I found a... Oh, that's cute. I found a way to kind of, sort of, oh, is he looking in the mirror? Sort of push for first person mode. And it's basically just going into the camera. I know it's pretty stupid. And then you can, like, have a look around. What was I stuck on there? And hide the guide. I don't think I can look anymore, but there you go. Are you looking yourself in the mirror? Is it good enough? So yeah, this comfort level, and then even the Pokemon have levels. There's no battling or anything, but yes. Yeah, leftover Taifu, that sounds frickin' amazing. Yes, please. A little bit of heat. Oh yeah, and what's today's game? Is it gonna be some Dark Souls? You're getting into like the true meat of it now. You got such a big part done, I couldn't get over that. Good on you. That's seat to scale this and that's huge. And you got all of the kind of mystery and the prison and everything done. Good job. People were stuck there for a long time trying to load a different save. Trust me, it was not easy. Okay, I don't have any of those blocks. Did I get the recipe for that? I want to keep an eye on the skies as well. It looks like The Simpsons. And there's going to be some rare Pokemon around. I like figuring things out. Alright, what else? I've never seen some of those blocks. I think I do have them, I just gotta check my workbench. Hello. I don't even know where to put my little house. I'm very much kind of structured like that. There we go. So you just hit it once, and you get 10 of them. Sheesh. Okay. Nice. Arch tiling. 20 big blocks, and it puts it in my inventory. Nice. So there you go. So you could probably miss out on a little inventory for a while. Alright. And how do you, like, take it out? Alright, there we go. It was hovered over it, but I needed to get rid of it. And here you go. And this is apparently where I could use this. I think I might have to go into this. I think you can use both, right? I've done it before. I have to use the controller, but also use the Joy-Con on the side. I guess just, I might have to set up the Joy-Con. I wanted to test this out. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Hold. Don't get rid of it yet. Right, there we go, see? And then you have that Joy-Con. So I've been playing a good bit of my Switch lately, as you can see. And things like Dragon Quest and Pokemon, it's just so nice to play with the Joy-Cons. Pokemon in itself, you can play the entirety of Pokemon with one Joy-Con. Okay. No, for some reason when I click into the game, it turns off the Joy-Con. Weird. See that? There must be a separate setting. Okay, Joy-Con's on. And then it turns off. Okay, so there must be a setting then. Hold on. I will figure you out. I bet you it's one of those things where it's like, well, if you're going to use the Joy-Con, just use the Joy-Con. Here we go. Move wheel controls. No, we're looking at mouse mode on. It is on. Enable mouse controls, use Joy-Con 2. Maybe it's because I have the other Joy-Con in the Switch, and it's like, you can't be doing all that. You can't be doing it. Or is that better? No, it will not turn it on. Let's try this here. Hey, Ivy, how's it going? Hello, we're just kind of figuring out this new Pokemon game. Slowly but surely. Alright, I'm gonna figure out this grip order. Oh, yeah. I swear these companies name things and they're like, yeah, somebody should get figured it out. Damn, I don't know why it's doing that. Never seen a game do that before. It's turning them off as soon as I go into the game. Do you think it's because I'm using the controller? It has to be numero uno. I want to try the mouse stuff. I don't want to play the game with the Joy-Cons. It's fine, but I just don't trust the old ones. Okay, here we go. Are we working now? I think so. Here we go. There's your mouse controls. Wiki. Alright, using mouse controls. Place the Joy-Con 2 on its color side down. Yep. Mouse controls enabled. You can use the cursor. You can also use it. Okay. Yep. Now, why wouldn't that work with the controller? It was having a little bit of issues. Can I select this as well? Okay, we do it like that, and then we can just place it like that. Hold on now. Let me show you. It's hard to get used to the back buttons being the place buttons, you know. There you go. And just do that. Do that. Oh, look at that. See, if you're doing a build job, then it might not be a bad idea to use the Joy-Con mouse. I know I made it look awkward there because the controllers are having a little fight of who wants to be the special golden child. See, isn't that much easier? Animal Crossing, where you at, bitch? Imagine doing this in Animal Crossing that fast. Nice. I completed the road. But yeah. I used the mouse controls for an FPS on the Switch too as well. I won't lie to you, it was both a revelation and kind of scared the bejesus out of me at the same time. It's like, oh my god, the sensitivity was off the charts. Alright, let's have ourselves a little berry. Move over to Hitmonchan, doing his little rock smash so we can clear up this road a little bit. Later on we'll be able to turn into Pokemon like Graveler and be able to roll around, which is very nice, and that'll just let you dig through the different worlds. But yeah, I think between the little Dream Island and then the Cloud Island, that's kind of how you do multiplayer. I don't think you can do the story together, and you know, my advice is kind of take that as you will. I already have heard some parents, because a lot of people want to play this with their kids, so I've heard a lot of parents already going, why are you making it so difficult? And I understand that completely. I will never understand why they do these things, such as the Nintendo way. Okay, so these, can we pick these ones up that are kind of busted? How's everybody doing? GG's on finishing Soma, Ivy. That was fucking fun to watch. Right at the end there. definitely confusing. I know it can be, for sure. Now all that leaves is Outlast. Right? It's just simple. No, I want you to... Can you pick up these blocks? Maybe I gotta... No, there we go. You gotta aim the camera down a little bit better. Is it not why to pick them up? No? No, he picks up that thing behind him. You pick up that block? No? Interesting. I might have to bust these up first, huh? Yeah, there we go. Doesn't mean they're a little bit busted. It's like they're old. You guys get like that. It's like, I gotta get them all. That's cool with the mouse controls, right? That's way easier. If I aim down while using the fists, I will attack the floor. Which is good. No, not too much of it now. It's little things like that. I'm getting used to it too, you know? We just kick things off. This is still tutorial land. Climb up there. So yeah, we're playing as a Ditto that has turned itself into human because it misses its old trainer. It's kind of sad. So sort of a post-apocalyptic Pokemon game. They're all helping each other out. Nice. Dee-dee-dee. Now pop that up there. There's a lot of little things in it as well that reminds me of Minecraft, like how the water works. It works on a block by block basis, so it looks like it's going in slow-mo, but in reality, you know, it's just doing that. So that's kind of clever. So I assume like lava will work like that too. But yeah, if you've never had the Dragon Quest Builder games, not to give a shout out to something else, but it's basically Dragon Quest meets Minecraft. And what that means is you get full combat, you get bosses, you get a lot of fun, and they're really good. They made 2 of them. A lot of the spin-off Dragon Quest games are actually like they have no business being as amazing as they are. I'll tell you that much. Like there's treasure. I think it's called like Treasure Seeker or something like that. And then there's Dragon Quest Heroes. Oh, see, what was that? It's a fucking ho-ho! Oh my god, look at him! It's just like the first episode of... It's a Pikachu! It's like the first episode of Pokemon, right? Look at it. When Ash saw Ho-Ho flying by. Is it Ho-Oh? I always just said Ho-Ho, like Santa Claus, because it just was easier to say. Oh. It's Pikachu! Look at that. I told you we heard strange noises. Looks so beautiful. That means if we can see it, we can catch it. Isn't that what they say? If I can see it, I can make it bleed. Nice. Interesting we're chopping up 2 at once. I wonder if I replace the same tile, will it be all fresh and new? Like a cheesy way. Yeah, it is. Cool. Nice. Alright. Legendary. Yeah, right. Don't remind me. Oh, God. A 5-striker. Nice. Get those streaking going, dude. Thank you. I've seen the Dragon Quest Builder games. I haven't played them, though. Yeah, no, they're very good. They're actually surprisingly good. Like most things, you're like, I don't know if that would work, and then it does. Like, if most of these games you like, maybe like a farming game or something, and you're like, why isn't there combat? Why isn't there this? Why isn't there that? That's where the Dragon Quest games really excel. Because I feel that way, you know? I know a lot of RPGs nowadays are like, let's just stick some farming in there. And it's like, I kind of wish you didn't. There's even entire RPGs that are just about farming, like Harvestella. And it's like, what the hell is going on? So some people like a mix of both, you know. Some people want a farming sim and nothing else. And some people want a farming sim with, you know, combat in it. And then on the other side of things, they just want RPG, no farming sim. It's nice to have a choice, you know. I'll never deny people that, you know, if that's what they want. It's not always for me, though. What happens is I just have varying levels of care, you know. Eventually I get to the point where it's like, and I don't care about the farm anymore. I think it's because, you know, you guys are around the same age as me. We grew up in those Facebook days, you know. And after Facebook, you know, having those games inside its website, you got to the point where you're like, I'm being controlled. I'm being controlled by this crappy little game that wants me to do dailies all the time. I don't want to do this anymore. So then, we stopped doing it. Found a trace of a Pokemon. Nice. Farmville and Farmtown. Oh, look at that little guy. I'm almost blocking it. Which one was him? He was like the little tiny little slug. I always used to think they were like baby Lapras. But it's not. It was like a pink version and a blue version. Do you remember that? So cute. So cute. So yeah, we're going to do a complete polar opposites today. We're going to play some of this, and then we're going to do some Resident Evil. I want to finish off Resident Evil this week. It's been a lot of fun. I like to take my times with new games because I paid 80 fucking euro for it. I don't want to finish it in one run, I'm sorry. There's so many people who do that. It's like, dude, they've been streaming it for 17 hours. I'm like, oh my god. Hey, there's a Heracross. They really want me to get Heracross. He must be special. So for those ones, you have to like, let's see here. No. Oh, I see now. So I can't change my powers that way anymore. Okay, so that takes over that. I was wondering why they were so obsessed with telling me how to change the powers. Because it was usually left and right. And now that I have our handy little helper down the bottom. What's funny is, as I said, like people have put a lot of hours into this without even realizing that you can do that. You have a little thing on the bottom. Okay, so if I go in to me Pokedex and stuff, is it habitat? Yeah, here we go. We can see now where you see something like this. Look, it could be a pincer, a scyther, rare. Ooh, they're very tough, and a Heracross over here. And you can see the picture there. It looks a bit odd where the grass is, right? But it means like genuinely 4 pieces of grass in that shape with a tree. And it sounds crazy, but that's exactly what they want you to do. So don't mess it up. And then when that happens, you'll see a sort of a habitat outline appear. And then you know. See that? Boom! You know it's going to happen. Now what you have to do is sort of kind of move away and come back. Maybe we used to have to headbutt the tree to get Heracross. Look at these. They're playing over here. See, I would be happy if the entire game was just this. You know? That's about enough. But this is just the tutorial area. The game is massive. It has like 6 or 7 regions. It's huge. Found a trace of a Pokebot. That's how we find our little Pokemon. Which is on Switch 1. Me too! Me too. There's Venobot. I'll try and get Slowpoke in this, seeing as Fire Red doesn't have it. Me too. And I wish I was trying to get the game share going, and they won't even allow that properly. That really pisses me off. I'm supposed to hear about the new Yoshi game sometime this week. And there's the Mario Day as well on the 10th. And then Planet of Lana 2 came out, which is this lovely little kind of 2D game I want to play. And then Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming out, which is a turn-based RPG in the Monster Hunter universe. So yeah, so much stuff. Jesus Christ. It's like all you can eat buffet. And for some reason we just got a camera as well, and I don't really know what the point is we have it right here. We're staring at Charmander inside of his house. Hello? It's like a Ring doorbell. You set it up to tell you if there's going to be Pokemon. A little combi as well. As usual, like, this is what I do. I just fill this whole place. It's done! Hold on, I'm coming. We got another house. There you go. The leaf den's all done. You gotta check it out. It's super awesome. Da-da-da-da. So it takes real time for this stuff to build, so it definitely helps if I don't miss the time. Oh, yeah. What did you say was the next game, Ivy? Yay, everybody's so happy. Oh. Alright. I think there was like... There you go. Let's give one to Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, so they all live together. Now, I don't have any furniture for this place, because I put it all into one place, I'm sorry. Hello, this is your new house. It's like a millionaire buying a house with a bomb. You really live in this house? Yes, you can. This place is kind of weird. I think maybe it's missing something. I don't think I want to move here. Jesus! Pokemon won't move into a house unless it has at least 3 different pieces of furniture. God damn! Alright, you get the plant. Your little prissy little... Oh, sorry. God damn it. Wow, I'm giving you a free house. It's up to you to furnish it. What the hell's the matter with you? You're too good for it. Of course you are. What a little stinker. I just don't have furniture like that. I think I do. Hey, Bellsprout. I have a whole lot of furniture, but the game was like glitching or something, where it just wouldn't tell me. I filled this house. This is Charmander's house. I filled this. That's too much, I think. Let's see. He doesn't need all this. Yoinkers. Nice. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you something. Don't worry. Jesus. Bulbasaur is like that little freaking Tiny Tim. Please, sir. Please. The Pokemon get really pissy when you move things away as well. Alright. I'm going to give you a simple bed, okay? Just calm down. I'm trying my best here. Next is Plague Tale. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Hell yes. That's going to be so good. What a great series. So there's 2 of those games. And then they're doing a spin-off game sometime this year. Alright, you happy? Are you happy now, you little motherfucker? Look, loads of plants in your house. I feel like we can go anywhere. Want to move in here? Wait, really? I can live in this house? Yeah. Plants on plants. This place is so nice. What can I say except you're welcome? Could be sick. I didn't vomit in your new house. No, I'm leaving now. That's up to you. That's food for thought and food for later. Short game 2. How long to beat? Oh, well, you know how long to beat is. How long to beat is lies. Is lies. You can add another, like, 5 hours onto it. Alright, now where's Squirtle? Where you at, buddy? Gotta keep an eye on this tree over here. I wonder will nighttime change. Ah, no, you could probably add like an hour or 2. It just depends how long it takes you. Stealth sections and stuff like that. They're good games. Good games. And then, yeah, the new one is like a spin-off character, and there's like a Minotaur in the labyrinth kind of thing, you know? I forgot I don't need to talk to him. Alright, follow me, buddy. Nice. Combo, you don't mind if we just steal one of those? I'll leave one of the beds, okay? I swear. But yeah, every time I use how long to beat as well. And every time I do, it just like laughs in my face. It's like, what the hell? Hi there. If I put that there, I can use it. Yeah, this means when you use the workbench, you can access materials in your bag and in the storage box. Don't you love convenience? Get loud. I know I do. I could put most of my crud in there, you know. Hold to sort. Add stack. Sheboygan. Get in there. Probably don't need to put it all in there, but sure, look. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Alright, Squirtle, let's go get your house. So it's nice to have the 3 starters all living beside each other. I mean, it's just not just the perfect place to live. I wish I lived here. I'm kicking everybody out. Someone would take the same amount of time, and it took me 11 hours, so they not failed me. Hell yes. And someone said that 10 minutes was 30, right? Don't remember who that was, right? I was pretty close. 10 minutes in hamster time. Come on. It was perfect. Perfectly perfect. Now. You want some honey? You had some honey. I tried my best, okay? God. You give me shit today on a hamster's birthday? Every day is the hamster's birthday because they're just happy to be alive. I'm trying to give you a bench and a bed. Look at that. Just ultimate seating. I should get... What? You can't place that here? But why? These are these starter houses, so they lack everything. Is that good enough? Nice. Put that there. Can I put the honey? You can't use that right now. I want to put it on the table. Is it not good enough? What kind of food do you like? You want this berry? Why can't I put stuff on the table? Didn't I just do that? In the other house? Maybe I needs a plate first. Dude, it keeps like going on the table and going off. There we go. You happy? This is where you live. I'll put more stuff in here, I swear. Just give me time. You have to talk to them and figure out like what they like and all that good stuff. Alright, now we're just kind of learning the basics. What a nice place. You gonna keep following me? I kind of trying to... You can press up on the D-pad and it tells them to follow you. You gonna keep following me? Yeah, how do I tell you to move away? That... What's down on the D-pad, dude? Okay, that's that. Eat mulch. That's food. More food, okay. See you! Okay, there you go. Hold up. We're learning. Hold up on the D-pad and it tells them to go away. Nice. I could give them a fountain over there. Alright, we're learning. Them two are having some fun. Let's see if we did any more little quests. Check out the sparkling ripples. The sparkling diamond. Gather stones, make roads. Build something. Look at this. Nice. We've already made back most of the money we spent. Okay, what else can we get? We could get more little beds, more plates. Cute. Now be careful. Most of these, you're just buying one of them. And then the other ones are recipes. Packing tips. Increase the number of items you can put in your bag. For 100, we'll get that. Easy. Cha-ching. We got an inventory upgrade. That was easy. PP up. Okay, you don't want to run out of PP. No. What about the tripod? What's that thing? Use it to set up your camera. Pose for pictures. That is very cute. This one, mysterious goggles. Goggles' mysterious power allows you to peek into someone's cloud island. That sounds a bit dirty. Why do you want to do that for? Seeds. Nice. Cool. Okay, what's the next plan of action? Got a problem? Remember, you can talk to me? What you need again? Yeah. Put a ditto flag on your newly built house. That'll make it easier for everyone to know where you live. I freaking did that! It didn't work. Do you want me to put it like literally on the house? What? This is not explained properly. I'm a simple dumbass. You gotta. Well, where do you want me to put the flag? Now I give this house to Charmander because he was crying. Now I can't pick it up. There we go. Nice. I tend to pick things up by accident, but not the thing I want to pick up. Nice. You can design your own little person. They don't gotta look like this, but the face has to. Unfortunately, that is the ditto face. You gotta love it. We could make Hitmonchan's home. We could make this our home. I'm sorry, Hitmonchan. I may have to take over. Could be beside the Pokemon Center. Okay, so let's see. Okay, no, I did it again. Can't pick up the item I want, but he's picking up a random thing off the ground. That's gonna happen a lot. Lord of mercy. Let's see here. Yeah, I remember there was a couple of games. There was a little cat game, Calico, and it was like, you can finish this game in 3 hours. And Mouse is playing it for like 37 hours and hasn't finished. I'm like, what the frick? So yeah, there's definitely all over the shop. For me, like, I like to mess around, so they do tend to take a little bit longer. Also, like, the same with, like, you'll see a lot of YouTube videos and they'll play a game and they'll just finish it. And it can be very misleading. The issue I have with that kind of stuff is, outside of speedrunning, it doesn't really hold any purpose. In fact, I think it's actually kind of harmful to the game when people finish them so fast, because a lot of devs send codes to big, streamers and, big YouTube channels, right? We all know this. It's a tale as old as time. But what happens with them is they are so content-brained that they don't really care about the game they're playing. And even if they do, their one mission is to finish it as quick as possible. So they go and do that, and then the game is over and done with, maybe in 1 or 2 streams, and that's it. And then, they've given a code, they've given all this to a big streamer, and they don't care about it 12 hours later. That's fucked up, And I don't drag a game out just to give it, a little bit extra time, but most certainly give it the time it deserves. Alright, let's see. Is there going to be a little nighttime Pokemon, maybe? Come on. Yes, there is! Oh my god, it's a Hoot-Hoot! I have not seen a Hoot-Hoot since I was a child! Oh my god, so nighttime does matter. Damn, Hoot-Hoot. This is a Gen 2, one of the Gen 2 birds. You also, it made a big deal of the day-night cycle, because in Pokemon Gold and Silver it had it for the first time. That's crazy, I love Hoot-Hoot. And then it evolves into Noctowl, which I think is one of the more beautiful. I also get shiny. I think there is shinies. But yeah, so it's a difficult one. I know these streamers have a lot to do, so they can't be spending all day on games, but I don't know. It seems to just depend on it. They'll spend thousands of hours on Overwatch or something, and then put, one simple stream into another thing. Hey, there's the little Bellsprout. Damn it, I was really hoping to get Heracross or something. But looks like they're very rare. Can't wait till I'm all grown up. I bet I grow into a pretty flower. Yes, you will. What do you think? I bloom into a beautiful flower? Of course you will. Oh, what's happening now? Did we do something cool? We're finding more of them? Bellsprouts. Interesting. We didn't get that for... Became friends with Bellsprouts. That's cool. Okay, we're getting a lot of them, huh? I wonder, can they appear in different places? A Hoot-Hoot sleeping during the night. Okay, you say so. Nice. Try to enjoy the game normally and it lasts whenever it needs to. Exactly, exactly. I hear that. It's exactly the way I feel. I don't want to speed things up or stretch them out either. I hear that one. It does happen a lot. But yeah, especially when it comes to like indie games, I find myself like, God, you know, I feel like you want to do more to help them out, help them promote the game, you know. Let's bring all of them. Okay, cool. What were you doing over there, huh? You doing a little sweet scent or something? I saw you. I feel bad. I don't want them to get lost, you know, especially Oddish. I'm like, come here, you little thing. Don't get lost. He wants me to go up there a lot, doesn't he? Alright, so how do we make blocks of brick then? Brick and wood. How do we do that? It's a wooden crate. Here we go. What's this? Wasteland house recipe set. Connect walls, floors, and a door to make a proper block house. Do you think that's what they want us to do? Because they're clearly telling me not to go near those leaf huts. I can't shop. I wanted them like a little... Nice. Oh god. Bum, ba, da, ba, bum. Just over and over again. Anything about wood blocks or anything? Straw. I saw straw there. Bum, ba, da, ba, bum. Then what happens? We got the kit set. Yeah. I'm not too sure. Oh, look at these two. Shouldn't pick it up while there's stuff in the way. I mean stuff in it, you mean? Is that it? Can I take this up? Yoink! Alright, cool. Wouldn't it be nice to have this closer if we're doing a big house project? Yeah. Okay, and then it needs to be like 2 edges on it, is it? And it opens it up itself? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. That's very cool. I was wondering why. You know when it's not like adjacent the way you want it to be? Alright, there you go. Now we can just fill both of this. That's lovely. What are these ones? Lumber versus small log. Okay, and then is this where we... Okay, yep. Got a large wooden door. 2 by lumber. Okay, this is where we're getting into it now. Jesus. Let's build our house. Why not? Because he's not going to give us anything else unless we do it. No more tips and tricks until then. Okay. I'm going to make this my house, even though it says it's your boy's house. We can move you out. It's okay, Hitmonchan. You won't mind, will you? Alright, what's the story with this not being flush? I think we could, yeah, adjust position. No. Just, here we go. No? Whoa. Oh, that's upstairs. Okay. Oh, you can do that? You can move it up in the air? Holy Christ, that's so good. Okay. Nice. Oh my god, so many games could, like, learn from this. Oh, looks like it's just gonna be stuck in between it. Yeah, I get, like, weirdly, like, OCD about that stuff. Like, geez. Alright, Hitmonchan's gonna be pissed. I'm sorry, buddy. I think all he needs is a punching bag. I could leave him in there. Punching bag and a... He's over here anyway. And a bench. Which is pretty random, I know. Nice little bench as well. Let's see. If I put that there, will the habitat become new? No. Okay, I better figure this out before he gets pissy with me. Which one was it? Was it a tree as well? No. Extra spot. Okay, I think it needs to be flush right beside it, does it? It's gonna be that feckin' pedantic about it, isn't it? There you go, now it's a habitat. Alright. That's your new home, I swear. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I can, like, if I talk to him, he's gonna make me go up there. I don't want to yet. I gotta look at Hitmonchan. Got a second? Yes. I think there's something at the top of that hill, but I can't climb to see for myself. Any chance you climb up the top and check it out for me? Of course. Of course. But first, come here, little buddy. Reaching high places. Can we talk? I need to give you a new habitat. I don't think he's going to talk to me right now. So, look at this. Yeah, I think they get pissy if you move your stuff around. I saw Charmander getting angry with me. Scyther, are you going to use it? Scyther! It was good to get him so early as well. Hello. Nice. What kind of block is that? It's like a stone block, is it? The question is, how do we build a roof? I've been very bad at those. Most games don't want you building roofs, as you can't see. Now, what's this here? Pattern aged stone. Oh, that's very pretty. Jesus. Right? How many do you get out of that? 10. Well, let's make 20. Cool. Let's do a little bit of mix of patterned stone and the wood. There's the wood block. I need more lumber. But didn't I put it in here? Oh, both of them open up. No, it looks like small log and lumber are different things. Obviously. Oh, I like these two. Oh, look, no, it says Hitman Chan's home. Okay. Whew. I'm glad. Jesus. Alright, can you, sorry to keep you waiting. Small log became 5 pieces of lumber. Figured you could use some tools or furniture. Nice. Come find me and don't forget to bring small logs. Bunch of Pokemon out there. Besides me, you can process materials. I'm sure it'll be worth your time to get to know all kinds of different folks. I love you, Scyther. Nice. Look at this. How's your comfort level? How do you make him do the lumber thing? Pokemon Chop specially can process small logs. Do I have to aim the small... Come back here! Aim the small logs at him. How do I make you... Look at this. Yo, Ditto. What's up? Everybody tell you they got a real big heart, Ditto. Thanks for always being rad. I got you something. Hey, go. I want you to chop up some wood for me. Dear God, man. Here, can you chop it? Small log. Make me lumber. Cool. Oh, look, I can just... Okay, that's more like it. Many can I make? Sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, let's do 5. We're going to need them anyway. Turn into 25 pieces of lumber. Cool. Come back later to grab your stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. How come he's able to do one at a time? Probably just have to do that. Okay, we learning. I guess I won't need all that. That's probably way too much because you're getting 10 blocks per piece, which I think is very good, right? Hey, Hoot Hoot, how you doing? Yeah, Hoot Hoot, at first glance, the eyes might creep you out a bit. I always look at that. Oh, they do have 2 legs. I always thought it was 1 leg. I know, like an owl standing on 1 leg, but or an ostrich or a flamingo. Good evening. You're still awake, huh? How's your comfort level? Good evening. I want toys. Nice breezes. Oh. Yeah, I love the day-night cycle mechanic for the Pokemon in Gold and Silver. It made some of them really hard to find. How are you getting on? Oh, so that's what he was doing with that. Okay, good. Right. This. Yeah. Move them over. Can't hold anymore. No. There we go. Tells you... Oh, that's very confusing. Tells you to hold it to move it, and it's not hold to move at all. Right, I'm going to do the middle one. I think I can suspend some of these. Very Aztec, isn't it? I suspend these. Let's see. If I hold this button and then up. Oh my god, that's so good. Why is this better than like most builders? Even Minecraft doesn't do it this good. And then it's almost like better than freaking Ark as well, you know? Ark has a really nice snap feature for things, but it also gets it so wrong. And I think once building becomes a chore, it's over for me. I leave right there. So for me, Ark is about taming cool dinosaurs, riding around them, exploring the world, finding treasures. Very little of it is about base building. I kind of leave that to other better people. But yeah, it's a good system, but oh my god, in a lot of ways they fuck up the simplest of things, and it makes me kind of sad. Alright, hold on, I want to try and do the rock smash, but there we go. And then we have Ark Ascended. They kind of fixed things as they went, which is good, but it still got to a point where there was that much time wasted messing around with it. I tried a lot of games with different snap features for building, and some of them you'll end up with this weird like groove where they sit on top of each other. It's like, what the hell are we doing, you know? As I said, I could have used the mouse for this as well, but it does seem to have an issue. Not really an issue, it just doesn't seem to necessarily like it when you have a controller and a Joy-Con, so it's very much because of the mouse features. It seems to want you to pick one and be happy. What's cool is you can do this kind of vacuum thing to pick up loads of items as well, you see. It's the little things. Are you done yet, mister? Charmander's like, what's up? Hey, take some pieces of lumber, I'm still working Nice, you can take the ones that are ready. That's cool. Thank you. I don't even think I'm going to need that much. I forgot. Nice. But we're already getting there. Hell yes. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I wonder, hello. I wonder, does it repair itself? Oh, it does. Look at that. Oh, thank God. Nice. Do. And then let's see here. So if you let go of that, camera is actually decent enough. Could be better, but that's every video game camera. Nice. Come on. You checking out my door? How is that a different piece of wood to that? Interesting. So we've been having, you know, a lot of the Xenoblade fans are going rabid, as they do, you know. We look for a while. No worries. We're just kind of building here. Nice and chill today on this fair Monday. But the Xenoblade fans have been going quite rabid, myself included, right? And a lot of kind of rumors have been floating around. But they've been so rabid that they've actually been following most of the composers, you know, of the other games, and they follow their careers through their social channels and through LinkedIn. I don't really mind it that much, you know. I hope it's not an invasion of privacy for them. But yeah, I think a lot of people. You see that wooden pillar? That's different. People just want to be the first to find out news, you know. So, yeah, one of the composers, she's been working on a lot of projects, so it's hard to know what's true or not. But she just got finished on her social media at her current project, which she has been doing since 2014, which was the end of another certain game and its DLC, just saying. And she's also reported that it was 78 tracks, which is a lot, but people have compared that. This is how crazy they get, the fans. They compared it with the tracks for the other Xenoblade games. But, you know, it's not always one composer that does everything. But, you know, I think overall it could point to there being, obviously, their new project, or it could point to being nothing. You know, it could just be a whole different game. Okay, so can I not do this block because it's, like, suspended, is it? It's too suspended? Interesting. These all have a red marker. See, this is where you get into this stuff. This is where I start to slowly become like why can't I place... Oh, it's because the door's there, is it? Oh, I didn't realize the door's that wide. That's a big ass door. Nice. Okay, we're getting a little house together. But yeah, I get like varying levels of... It's not even frustration. It gets to a point, for sure. But I actually just lose interest. I'm like, okay, this project or this thing is not working how it should be. I like to get to the bottom of problems, but if it's a system, like especially when it comes to, like I was mentioning, like Arc and its snapping feature, I'm like, okay, this is not how the game wants you to do it, so I'm not going to do it like that, and then I'm just not going to do it at all. You know, if I have the choice of going around riding on dinosaurs and dragons and stuff, hey, making houses out of blocks, cool. Create a block house by enclosing the space between 4 walls and a door. Nice. Anyway, so if I can do all that, why would I care about building a place? You know, that kind of way. It's not. I don't really mind too much. All right. So, what do you guys think about roof-wise? Like, how does that work? Should we build a roof? We definitely get some furniture. I've given most of it away to other Pokemon, which is fine. I kind of like what's going on here. We could build that into a town square or something. It looks like it was made to be something. Let's see. Do we have any furniture? Not really. All right. It's kind of giving me the vibes that this could be my area, is it? Empty house. Oh, looks like 4 people can live in here. Dude, there's barely enough room for 2. But this is where I get confused. Where does the flag come into it? Right, here we go. Make congratulations now officially your house. See, why wouldn't that work with the leaf kit? Ah, just the little things they need to explain. I think they're only for Pokemon. Now, on each day of your life here will begin in this house. Place furniture, choosing to arrange your home exactly how you want. Even live together with your favorite Pokemon. Right. Like, return home. Oh, see, that's what I was trying to do. Anytime you like this will really come in handy if you ever get lost in your adventures. Okay, well, obviously you can make it much bigger than this. Looks like you can't really replace stuff. Alright, ditto flag. Nice. Might not be able to replace the floor too much, huh? I kind of like the little creaky floor pattern. But yeah, you could obviously make it much bigger. It seems like the only thing that makes the house the home here is that as long as it's enclosed wall. One enclosed wall. It didn't even take the top one. So yeah, you could do that. That's all I need for now. I just want to see about a ceiling or a roof. Probably for the best not to have that. A lot of these games do that. Don't Starve doesn't have really any rooftops as well, because they can't... Oh wait, I can make that? Log some lumber. You can't really see in from the camera then, you know. Cool. I like the little Aztec thing. Very nice. Oh, did I fuck this part up? Of course I did. I don't want to hit it too much because he gets a bit wild with the fisticuffs, I won't lie. Like before you know it, you've broken like 4 or 5 blocks. I never meant to. Nice. Yeah, the interesting, the enclosed wall part, it only accepted the bottom bit. You see that? Nice. I would rather if there was like a ceiling piece that it would just put in there, or a roof or something, you know. I don't see any triangular blocks or something. That's where you start to get into the messy stuff. Let's see. Maybe you just don't make roofs. See, this one has Leaf Cottage Kit, but I think that's for Pokemon, isn't it? We won't know until we unlock it. I think that's also for Pokemon. But, I mean, mine can house 4 people. I assume that means for Pokemon as well, right? Today only. I built the house. This building. Cyber, I see your house was completed. No accidents along the way. Compared to when I first met you, so many more Pokemon here. Plants are healthier. Whole place feels like it's returning the way it was before. It's made me remember something. Something amazing with this broken down building here. Just wait till you hear what it was. It's a place where many humans and Pokemon used to gather and interact. In fact, I'm really certain this was a Pokemon Center. I bet it was. What's that? You already guessed it? Well, well, well. I suppose I should have expected as much. That's right. Well, Matt, I've asked a little favor. If you recall, to make a house of yours, you need a building kit, yeah? You're able to get your hands on another building kit like that, but for a Pokemon Center. Ah. Yeah, but then they get a free ceiling. My building kit didn't come with any ceilings or anything. I suppose I probably could just make it as a upstairs, downstairs thing. I don't want to box myself in. Bet I could. Okay, fancy building a new Pokemon Center right here. I might even prompt the humans to return. This time we'll need even more materials, Pokemon to help you. Based on what I know already, I'm quite confident you can do this. You're EP. Oh, you must have eaten your food, did you? Oh, EP. Hold on. Doesn't it suck that that happens with me too? Like, I'll get in the door. I'm like, okay, I can jump on stream right now, but also I could pass out a little bit. Important request underway. God, the music is so Yoshi coded. I love it. Rebuild the Pokemon Center. I'ma do it. Yeah, that little nap after the food. Oh my god. And then you're like, you're gonna stream in like an hour. Look at these little beans. Look at these beans. They look so nice. Here's a little picture of Ditto. Hold on. Wait, I think you need to cut one, right? Yeah. Hiya! Nice. See, you could make something here as well, you know. Doesn't have to be my little tool shed. What's this supposed to be? Tool! That's for grass. Alright. Let's see. We should have a nice bit of money after doing all that. We do. So let's... Current environment level. You should be able to buy a Pokemon Center rebuilding kit straight away. Just to shop and check it out. As you raise the environment level, you'll be able to buy lots and lots of different items from the shop. Like, yo. New items available. Skippy boop. Skippy boop. There it is there. 1,000 coins. Oh my. That's almost all of my stuff. Okay, go on. Let's do it. Let's do it. See what happens. Purchase completed. Time to rebuild the Pokemon Center and gather up materials and Pokemon helpers. No. I want to furnish my house first. Flag Nabbit. Just put a normal bed in there. Let's see what recipes we have. Oh, he already knows. Preparation for rebuilding the Pokemon Center is sure to be a lot of work. No need to rush. Continue granting Pokemon's quest as you've been. Making them homes and just taking it easy. Doing whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. Thank you. Come back to rebuilding the Pokemon Center whenever you're ready. Enjoy your time by chatting with other Pokemon, making all sorts of items. Oh, so cute. Every time you load in the game as well, it shows you pictures that you've taken so far. It's so beautiful. So that one we took of like the weird funny face we did with the lip, and then Squirtle's like, what the hell are you doing? That actually shows up in the main menu. It cracks me up every time I see it. gonna be a good one. Okay, what can we make here without going crazy with the recipes and that? Not a whole lot, right? Okay. Because the items you buy are just a one-time buy, you know? Look at this. Got this week's stamp card. Cute. So that's where the daily stuff come into it. I love it. Stamp rally. Hell yes. Begin a stamp rally. I love when games have little stamps like this. Alright. Add stamp at the card once per day. Okay. Every Friday, exchange these stamps to collect it for life coins. Nice. Stamp your card at Pokemon's. Okay, that would have been useful on Friday. Damn it. Such as another player's world or a cloud island. See? That's where I get confused. Then there's like this dream stuff as well. Alright. Today's stamp is a Blastoise. Looks like I missed the Charizard, did I? Stamp period. Link play. Get items. Mystery gift. Stamp card. Okay. Shop. So yeah, a lot of these, you have to be careful. The ones with the little hammer beside them is the recipe. So you can make it as many times as you like, but most of the things are just kind of a one and done, you know. Let's get the little candle. Maybe it'll make some ghost Pokemon show up. Anything else for our house? Out of stock. Okay, I might have given the Pokemon all the good stuff, but that's okay. What do I need? What do I need? Did I buy one of these? In stock, one. Alright. Slender candle. Small enough to fit on the desk. Say so, we bought that. Good. Yeah, let me get another table. Could probably take the mirror out of that one of theirs as well. They don't need it, right? That was a table. There's a wooden table right there. Alright. Whoa! I can't wait. What are you talking about? Nice. Yeah, I'll have to see about the little ceiling and stuff. Alright, where's the bed? Hello? It said one in stock. Maybe it meant stock in the shop. I thought it meant I had one in my inventory. No. This shop's got me spending all my money. Nice. We're getting there. Feels like I could take a nap, but I don't want to, right? Oh. Ooh. Is today Hades? Or more male bones? Oh, you finished all your stuff? Oh! Oh, damn! Oh, Ever, you little stinker. Thank you for gifting a show to Ivy. Oh, you little sweetheart. Look at that. And you got the cheesy butt. You are a little cheesy butt. You're so nice. Thank you. I don't get to hear that one very often. I love. Well, how long can I keep it going? With a little repo stuff. Alright, there's my bed. Put my bed down. Oh, yeah. Your comfort level is now average. I'll tell you what my comfort level is. Put the candle there. Nice. How do we light the candle? Gotta get a little ambience. Who's in here? Bellsprout, you locked me in here with the door? It's kind of creepy. Don't do that. Get the fuck out. Thank you. Bye now. Why was that unintentionally funny? Wow. Gotta lock my door. I could have been changing my drawers. I could have been scratching my hiney. Why do you light this on fire? No, that just picks it up again. Do you think maybe another Pokemon has to do it? Charmander! Bring your drunk ass over here. Where are you at? Char! If you burn my whole house down, we're gonna have words. Logs. Hey, you're not looking at him. What do you do? Hold it? No, why won't he follow me? What's up? Got a question for you. Make a log table. Need small logs to make them. Yeah, start to ever teaches you. Oh, did you already put one out for me? Yeah, I did. Oh, a log table you made for me? Thanks a bunch. Make lots of furniture and decorate the area. I did that. Completed Charmander's request. I didn't even know it. Okay, let's go. Nice. Let's go, Charmander. I need you to light this candle. I think that's what you have to do. Come on. Just slow ass. It has a Ditto badge now. Oh, really? Oh, show me. Alright, will he do it? I've got this. Boom, he lit the candle. Yay. Thank you. Now get out. Bellsprout, please. Get off my bed. What are you doing? Bellsprout, please. See ya. Yeah, I will talk to you. Oh, Charmander is really amazing too. Okay. Please stop busting. Why you climbing on my walls and stuff? Has anyone else got like a really intrusive sleep paralysis demon, but it's just Bellsprout? Me too. We got a little house. I'll figure out what the whole idea with the roof is. The question is, like it always is, can you place blocks that high, suspended by themselves? You know, because I could just make it work that way. But if it blocks the camera, then it's no fun. This little twisted potted plant, cute. Where is the log tables? Are they out as well? Problem is this out of stock thing. I bought those the last time I played. You know, you're not resetting it the way you should be either, are they? Let me just make it here. I noticed that when I was building the house. It's like it needs real time, which is nice. When you sign out, it's not using real time anymore, is it? Sometimes we like to be able to go away and come back and have everything done. Okay, I've died. See, I'm very, like, much about leaving things and don't play them until next time I'm on, you know. Alright. Is that good comfort levels? Not a bad little house. I might take the mirror out of your house and try it. Okay. Let's see here. So, like, what you could... This is what I'm thinking. You could be like... No, see? I don't think you can. It can't be suspended like that. Let me see. Maybe you'd have to make, like, another level, would you? Let's see here for a second. At least the placing and all that's pretty easy. And then you could, I suppose you could kind of make it a house. Let me see. Oh look, there you go. You could kind of make it a little house, couldn't you? I don't know if it's worth blocking the camera though. That's the question, right? That's the question. Hey Bellsprout, you coming into my house again? This guy really wants to move in, you know. He's one of those people. But look, it has a space between the blocks, though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think in these situations, sometimes the games will kind of zoom out and have you flying around the house, and sometimes, dare I say it, that can be a little bit of a better way of solving it, right? Yeah, I'll have to see. I'm not too worried about it. I just don't want to block the camera either. Then it'd be all for naught. It's hard to know. I mean, it considers it a house with just one patch all the way around it. That's it. Wooden flooring. No! I do that all the time. Damn it! Must read. Wooden wall and wooden flooring. Two different bastard things. Should have known. Looks like you could use that. Hello, hello. Bulbasaur needs attention. Hold on. Let's put this away somewhere so I don't confuse it. What up, dude?
Bulba, wanna play a quiz?
Yeah, okay. What's the quiz?
Yippee, here we go. Okay. What do you think is heavier, me or timber?
I'm gonna say timber. He's carrying around a giant piece of timber.
That's right. Well, Dino, you really must play close attention. Here's your prize for doing such a good job.
Oh. A carrot. It's half chewed. I love it forever.
Let's play again soon.
I love you, Bulbasaur. My god, he's phasing through. They're inside my house. They're everywhere. Yeah, I'll test this out and then I'll just remove it all. It's annoying.
Oh, frick, yeah.
This tree is gonna get in the way. You gotta get your house right. I see you guys going in outside my house. Not cool, bro. Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar? Inside there, do you have to be up there? Amidst my build. That's it. Move along. I'm probably not going to be able to, like, have a triangular house. That's what I'm guessing. can just pretend, right? We can all pretend. Please, God. Get the hell out of my house! You've been caught stealing. I knew it was you, Charmander. It's the work of a little Charmander. Charmeleon. Watch, I'm gonna block myself in here, and it'll look great from the outside, and then the camera's like, what do you want me to do, huh? And it'll be just the end game. Game over, man. Yeah, the blocks don't quite stick to each other, huh? That's surely not gonna cause trouble for OCD. I don't even got OCD. Let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking that's exactly what's gonna happen. I can feel it in my bones already. That's good conversion though. 1 piece for 10 blocks. Thank you. You think that 1 piece anime is any good? It's hard to get a beat on it because the fan base is all over the place. You got people that are screaming for season 2, and then you talk to some other people and they'll murder you for bringing it up. So I don't know. Hard to know. I'm fully convinced, and Stranger Things has proven this for me, that there is a very select group of, you know, whatever you want to call them, fans, normies, whatever, and these people don't operate on the same wavelength as everyone else, and God bless them for it, but they're just fans of things. They're just fans for being fans. It's like they're employed by Netflix. They don't really seem to care about anything. They just want to be part of a fandom. Stranger Things kind of proved it, and so did Wednesday as well, honestly. Like, they've kind of tricked themselves into enjoying things because it's that new thing, right? I understand. I mean, life is kind of rough right now, so nice just to let them have fun. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Let them have fun now. But I think if you put 1 block here, it acts as like a conduit for the rest of them. There's no triangular blocks as I can see, so we'll just pretend, okay? We're going to make believe. See? 1 acts as a conduit. But I think if I was to break this one, let's just put it into practice. It would break all the rest of it. Would it? No? Okay. Fuck you then. Alright, cool. Look, that's not a bad looking house. I know, look, the blocks aren't connecting to each other. It's hurting my feelings, but we won't mention it, okay? Now let's see how bad the camera is when, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that proved my point. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a bit like Don't Starve and Dragon Quest Builders. You're not meant to have ceilings in the game. It's okay. Alright, now we can water this stuff. Oh, it actually makes it... How do I make it... Oh, that's kind of sweet, honestly. Look at that. Not bad, look at that. Not bad at all. Okay, I got alert now. Okay, you do your thing. We just finished building our house. Do your thing, missus. Alright, let's go build this Pokemon Center. I've been messing around. How many do we need? To rebuild the Pokemon Center, you'll need to help from a Pokemon who has a bulldoze. Find one and help them out. I suppose you have to start by clearing the rubble so you can bulldoze it. Expect the Pokemon's large and hard like a boulder. Graveler. As to where a Pokemon like that might prefer to live, perhaps a rocky place like a cave? Rocky, baby. Yes, my little house. Nice. Oh, I could fill in these as well. I was trying to go for like a sort of topsy-turvy. I can't wait. A little bit of Aztec, a little bit of... There we go. That looks a bit better. That looks okay. That'll do. It's just I honestly don't think I can really... Yeah. I don't even think a secondary wall is a good idea. Could always go into camera mode, I guess. There's lots of camera things that you can do as well. Oh, you can actually go crouching. You can't even crouch in the game, but you can crouch in camera mode. Hello? It's for little dudes like oddish. But you could use this as a pseudo first-person mode. I don't know if it'll let me open the door here, but I suppose you could just open the door first. No, he's just taking pictures. Yeah. Take pictures complete. Whoops. Well, yeah, I suppose you could do with that, but you can't really access anything. But you can have a look at your house. Oh, nice. Swank de la schwank. Okay, it's okay. You put too much time into these things, and they don't give it back. Alright, bulldoze Pokemon. Nice. Where's the challenges? Over here. Okay, I got those two confused. Nice, we're learning little shortcuts already. I really like that you don't have to chat to the Pokemon to have them follow you, but if they need something first, you do. Okay, so will it tell me what I actually need? Okay, yes. Let's do a lot of lumber. Luckily, we just made a whole bunch of it. Rocks, add. Alright, just give them what we have for now. The rest we can just get out of here. Maximum Pokemon followers. I didn't really read that, I won't lie. What happened to the vine rope I had? Squeeze me? Oh, there it is. It's in this storage box. And then rocks. Right. Put these blocks away for now. We already bought a inventory upgrade, so we're not struggling for that at all. That is nearly all of it. I can just add stack. Okay, here's me like doing turbo button press. And then we need 8 Pokemon, which is insane. So that's building, lumber, and then all the rest of them. And then some of them we don't need. Oh, apparently, it's just all of them, is it? Okay. Make request to all. What's that mean? Make request to all. Cancel. I thought maybe I could bring them all this way, is it? Bring Pokemon. Am I gonna have to do it by one by one? Wait, did I miss something here? 5 out of 10. Ooh. Oh, where do you get vine rope from? The recipe for that? No. The bits I have been getting have actually been from Pokemon like Bulbasaur. I think it's just on the vines in the background, but they work like pseudo ladders, you know. Hey, how's it going, Dynamite? How you doing, sir? Hello, Moto. How was your weekend? How you doing? You got a nice Resident Evil thing? Hell yes. Umbrella Corporation. Cool. Is that from the drops from the game? Very nice. Yeah, I've been enjoying my time with it. We've mainly just been playing as Grace, so I'm excited to finally get into some Leon stuff. We'll be doing it here in a while. I know people have probably been done about 15 runs of it already, but I like to take my time and enjoy myself. Because like another week or two, they'll be bored. They'll have nothing to play. Or the worst thing will be they'll have done that many runs in the new Resident Evil that it won't be fun to them anymore. They'll be like, okay, this is our 6th and 7th run. It's like, Jesus Christ. Touch grass, please. Dear God. I guess that's part of the reason why I'll never be like in this speedrunner community. It's like that's why I'm a variety streamer. I need variety. Can't do it. I wonder if I knock those little vines down, does that count as vine rope? Those little things there. I wonder. We'll play a little bit more of this Pokopia. It's kind of like Animal Crossing and Dragon Quest Builders. Can I hit this? I just pick it up maybe? No. Yeah, see, I was thinking that maybe. No, see, it doesn't even disappear. Let's say barren what? Barren ordinary soil. No. Where else? Do you just get them off the trees? I don't think so. I think that was from Bellsprout. Hello, Bellsprout. Look at this little dude. Can you help me? Bit by bit, home getting better. How's your comfort level? Oh, you want something? Okay. Alright, don't worry. See, Combi drops the honey. That's why we have so many. I don't know if I can eat that. Can I put in bag use? Or maybe I can. What's that do? Oh, is the EP? No? What's this? That smells great. Oh no, it brings all the Pokemon over to you. I'm back. Gosh, something smells awesome. No. Cute. Suppose you can't eat it like food, right? It is. I'm a weekend bin, non-existent sleep schedules. Fuck, slowly getting back to normal. Nice. It's okay. Time happens from time to time, you know. I was at a gig on Fridays. I didn't stream then. That was nice. I was hoping to get home a bit earlier, but it ended up being like a 2 a.m. thing. It is what it is. It's hard to fucking get out of the city, which is a disgrace. You go over to France or Germany or Netherlands and their whole system is 100 times better than Ireland and the UK. Like, what the fuck is going on, you know? Did you miss your train or your bus? Well, I'm sorry, you have to wait there 4 hours. Like, what are we doing here? In 4 hours, I could travel the entire state of America, you know? It's so stupid. Most of our operations here as well is, they're like, oh, we're bringing some new information board. We're bringing some new tracks for the trains, you know? And then you find out they're actually just opening old ones they closed back in the day. I'm like, you fucking lying bastard. But somehow it's still going to take another 30 years to get them operational. So stupid. Stupid! Found a trace of a Pokemon. It'd be cool to get a Chansey for the Pokemon Center. Oh, slow bro. Nice. We're slowly trying to build up this Pokemon Center. We just built our house. It ain't much, but it's decent. I don't think you need to build roofs. It's another one of those builder games where the camera gets all screwy when you build the roof. You having a moment? What's up? Gonna break through there? You can't wait, huh? Spotted a path between the cliffs and I'm curious about it. Alright. Okay. Take Squirtle with you? Yeah, well, I could do it later. Accepted Squirtle's request. Now it's on. Find more of these vines. Oh. This one has a definite more story to it, but no combat or anything like that. Let's see, let's put... I just need one more, that's disgusting. What's up, buddy? I wonder what made those appear. I can't tell if it's from grass Pokemon or something, right? Oddish doesn't do it. But someone like Bulbasaur might. It's just there was some of them hanging around the trees. Lovely. Yeah, fuck it, why not? As I never got gifted a sub before. Oh, nice, hell yeah. Oh, is that what it is? I see a lot of them are doing that now, aren't they? Nice. They're all doing that now, aren't they? The games, they want you to gift the sub rather than get it for yourself. It's so weird though, right? Or it's like it has to be like a brand new sub or something. I know what they're doing. It's Twitch trying to manipulate the drops. Little stinkers. I know what you're doing. Alright, let's go find a Graveler. We check the original cave as well. Where we started, that was where the berries are from, but it kind of made it sound like they didn't want us to come back here. Is it the moonlight coming through? Oh, so cool. Or is it a sparkle for another reason? Whoa, another Pokemon flying over. And it's Ho-Ho again. Hello. Damn, I wish it was Lugia. Lugia is my favorite. Fuck you, Ho-Ho. Or Ho-Ho, whatever your name is. Oh yeah, I thought we could grab that. Anything in here? How do you know which cave is the right cave? I think what you'd have to need to find is find the cave and then look for a trace of a Pokemon. So this is only the starter area. This game's like 60 hours long. Huge, huge areas. So when Pokemon first started, in the first episode, this golden kind of sparkly, with not much of a shape to it, Pokemon flies over, and it's supposed to be a good luck charm for Ash. And in reality, we never got a name or anything for it. But eventually when Gen 2 came along, they said it was Ho-Ho, even though it was all gold and it was nothing really looking like Ho-Ho. But it was kind of cool. I always liked that part of Pokemon, the true mystery of it. Here we go. What's that? Hey, hold on. I want to get in there. Oh, I can't get through there. Oh, it's too much. I have to wait. I don't think we can break these vines, no. Let's get through here, though. Yeah! Nice. The building and placing and stuff feels really nice. It's very... Oh. Yo, where am I? Dude, what did we find? Thought it was a cave. It's like a lighthouse. Another free workbench. Oh, it's stuck. Got a recipe for bridge planks. Oh my god, it's Magikarp. Are you kidding me? Found a trace of a Pokemon. It is Slowpoke. Seaside tall grass. That is very cute. I'm gonna have to get that. That is Ember's favorite Pokemon, so I'm gonna have to get that. Oh yeah, seaside tall grass. Now you just have to wait for them to pop up. Nice. Pyro, how's it going, dude? Hello. How you doing? Also get a slow bro as well, but he's very rare. Umbrella Core, what are you doing here, right? Umbrella. What's going on, little dude? Hey there, nice to meet you. I'm just a humble Magikarp, yo. And I suddenly just found myself here flopping and splashing. Can't remember anything before that. And you're... Wait, don't tell me. You're Ditto, right? I'm so glad to meet you. I hope we can be friends. Sure. All you do is splash around. Splash around. Fish Pokemon. He just comes with you with it. Oh, you became friends with it. I can teach you something awesome. Really? Can't even teach yourself anything. Help me with something? Kind of missing the place I used to live. Being homesick. Anyway, basically, I'm super happy if you can make me a home. Kind of like this. How can you even talk? Look at that. Ocean fishing spot. Discover the habitat. Yeah, I need like a fishing rod. And Pokeball thing, lure. And a seat. Is that it? Details. Fishing rod, ocean water, seat, Annie. Okay. I don't have a fishing rod, buddy. I'll have to come back to you on that one. Alright. Accepted Magikarp's request. Whether I like to or not. Security camera. Look at this. It's so cool. Reminds me of sort of like the power plant, right? You've been kind of watching big fans of Resident Evil play Requiem. What do they think of it overall? I think, for me, it definitely feels like 2. There's no doubt about it. It's far removed from 7 and 8. And it's trying to be 4, but it's not 4. It's 2, basically. It's not a bad thing. The problem I have with these kind of games, they've done it with 7 and 8 as well. It's not a big problem. It's just they rely on the fact that they think we're going to like these new characters. And I'm not against Grace at all. I do like her, but it's like, that's not what we're here for. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with, it's the Ethan problem all over again. You just eventually kind of just put up with it. But yeah, it's a bit of an unusual one. It's so risky having a new character, and it's a sign of Capcom being just a tiny, tiny bit cocky. They know what they're up to. Basically, people will play it because it's new, you know. I know, we're 9 games in and we're still introducing new characters. Inhaling, yes. If I do this, open it up, will it? Cool, see, like all the water and stuff works like Minecraft. It's all done on a block-by-block basis. Okay, so what does that do? Where did that water go? Is it powering this up? What is this? Crap. I don't know. Cool. What's over there? Nothing. I was kind of looking for a Graveler, but I found myself coming over here. Okay, did the water go anywhere else? I must find out where the water went. Under the sea. I don't think I can go through there yet. Okay. Well, should I go down there? Jeez. Why do I feel like I almost drowned? Is that levee stone flooring? I thought maybe it was trying to power something up, was it? No. Probably not. Sometimes it just wants you to do it like that. Okay. Let's see. It said some kind of a cave. We're looking for a Graveler. And yet what you're looking for is a trace of a Pokemon. But he could be just chilling as well. Where's Lapras when you need it? Nice. How was your weekend, Pyro? What you get up to? See, there's a lot of upsets in football right now, which is good. Oh, hold on. There's a freaking fishing rod over there. I love when they do that. It's just out of my eyesight. There's a letter there as well. Okay, let's grab the fishing rod. And then he said, any kind of a seat. But how can that be his house, you know? It's basically when he gets caught by a fishing rod. Nice. Evaluating sites for future infection, right? Yeah. Mixed the past week or so. I haven't touched the game in like 2 weeks. No, I get you. It's all good. It's a good thing, honestly, because you get to just kind of relax and refresh. Still don't know why we need the security cameras. Alright. Oosh! There you go. There's a little house for you. Ocean fishing spot. You're welcome, buddy. Where's Gyarados at? Are you happy now? Thanks so much. I'm totally grateful. Awesome home you made me. I'm alright. Yeah, cool. Promised I'm gonna watch closely while you didn't do it. Okay, flop around. Yeah, that's what you're teaching me. Splash. There it is. One of my best moves. At the very least, hopping on the short ledges and things should be no problem for you now. I mean, it's pretty much only good for short ledges and things. Right, don't go teaching any other Pokemon. Oh, God. You learned. Splash. Are you serious? Does it help at all? You learned how to jump. Oh, okay. I told you there was a jump button. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you. Jeez, look at that. That's actually a decent jump. Thank you, Magikarp. I thought it was useless splash. Have you got fall damage? Ah, I think it's good. Nice, that's a really good bouncy jump. I like that. Alright, I was hoping Graveler was in here. We end up finding some kind of a cool lighthouse. Let's see, does this go all the way to the top? Nay, so we won't do that. We won't do that. Hey, Yuki, how's it going? With the wolf blessing, thank you. Ow! How you doing? We're playing a little bit of Pokopia. We're going to do a little Resident Evil. Probably try and dig into Resident Evil this week and finish up because we have Crimson Desert next week. This week there's Monster Hunter Stories 3, which is a turn-based Monster Hunter game. Very fun. And then Planet of Lana 2 came out, which is a lovely indie game. We played the first one, Game Pass. I wanted to play that as well. So many things. Marathon over the weekend, it was kind of like make or break. And it seems to have a decent sized little audience, around 70,000 concurrents, which, you know, is not that great, but it's not shite either. So if they can sort of maintain that, we'll see. And then Bungie decided to just let everybody know they are working on a new game as well. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Destiny 3. They need to do that. Otherwise, Sony will give them the sack. But yeah, bit rough. And then we had a huge leak for the next Xbox, which is Project Helix. And it's kind of up in the air whether it's real or not. But I was talking about the idea of having the console mode, like game mode, then Windows mode and all that. I don't know how far they probably will do something like that. It sounds more awkward than anything, but the more important thing was people were up in arms over whether they will start charging for multiplayer and that. And I think that would be the nail in what is already the Xbox's coffin. So I really think that this is the time. They were the ones to implement charging for online, so it's time for them to move it away. And I think that could be one of those really fancy moments, like a kind of an aha moment for a second, and allow them to be like, there you go, we're taking away, we're doing something crazy. If I was Xbox, this is what I would do straight off the bat, right? Make this PC hybrid, which is fine. I don't mind that at all, but they have to undercut it tremendously. I don't care if they're losing $200 fucking on every console. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not about the consoles. It's about getting them into people's hands. So do whatever in their unholiness to get that underneath, you know, like somewhere like, try and get it $800, $900. Like people are talking about $1,500. No one will buy that. No one at all. So if they can get it lower than that, I think people would be okay with like an 800 or something. Because if it's going to be a PC, like they're already talking about 32 gigs of RAM, which I think is the bare minimum these days. People are out there walking around with 16 gigs and 8 gigs. I'm serious. And then, yeah, get rid of the paid multiplayer. But what you do is you get rid of paid multiplayer, but also universalize the Game Pass. So lower the price and make it one stop for everything. Do you know what I mean? Like right now it's all over the place with the PC Game Pass, the Game Pass, the cloud, whatever. What I would do is I would reduce it back to 20 and just have that. And I'm telling you, people will just naturally adopt that. And then obviously what's going to happen is you're going to have people that don't need to pay anything now. So like, well, I only paid for multiplayer and all this stuff. So yeah, I think that would be the best way. Because I think if you get a good, what's this? Look that way. Way? What's this? He's trying to tell me something. Squirtle wins. What? Look that way. What? I don't get it. Look that. It's basically like, what? This is a little game he's playing. That's so random. It's basically like rock, paper, scissors. Left, right, left, right. I don't know how I won, but I won. Yeah, I think that would be a huge boon, you know, and that would kind of undercut PlayStation. And then by making it something like 800 or 900, if you can, what you'll end up doing is you'll also undercut the PS6, which is going to be 800 or 900. But then with the Xbox, and it'll compete against the Steam machine, so you'll have this hybrid PC. You know, I don't see people doing their work on an Xbox, you know, hybrid. I don't know what they're going to call it. Like, I think with this Project Helix they have going on, I wouldn't be against them just calling it the Xbox Helix. People have already kind of done like the X Helix or the Helix box because of the X on it. I think that would be okay. They've always been shit with names. People are saying maybe just call it Xbox 6, even though it's technically the 5th Xbox, but it would allow them to compete in line with the PS6. But you need to understand that Xbox's competition is not PlayStation, and PlayStation competition is not Xbox. They're all going to get outdone by Steam shortly. You know, Xbox is going after everything. They're going after the living room. They're going after your PC. Yeah, I know it's not what people want, but I actually see so many people wanting to get PCs these days, you know. And if you can create a hybrid PC console that then also acts like, oh, this is cheaper than a mid-tier PC, which would be around anywhere between 1,500 to 2 grand, then I think they could actually swoop in there. But, you know, at the end of the day, the biggest issue is the fact that it is an Xbox, and most of the games are going over there anyway. If I was them, I would remove the exclusives from Switch and PlayStation, but obviously keep them on Steam and that would still create a console level barrier. I mean, obviously keep things like COD and maybe some of the bigger ones over there, but I don't know, you either have to be really aggressive. I honestly think, not to be mean, but I just don't really think that they need the Switch or the PlayStation. Yeah, they might sell a couple of million easy, especially like an Elder Scrolls or something, but with them getting in bed with Steam and then PlayStation pushing away, they're going to stop putting PC games on Steam altogether. Like, I think Wolverine's not going to be there, Ghost of Yote's not. Only the few they've announced. They're only going to keep their multiplayer games. I think that's going to hurt them in the long run, because if you talk to the average PC gamer over the stupid PS Plus sign-up stuff, they're actually pissed. They're absolutely pissed. So I think the greater rivalry is not PlayStation and Xbox. I think PlayStation and PC gamers fucking hate each other with a passion. It's like, damn. So I know this is just going to make things even worse. Sony are doing the classic Sony thing right now, where they are running scared. And I don't like a scared Sony. I like a Sony that's confident, giving the middle finger. Everybody, what they're doing now is they're licking their wounds after losing $2 billion. They'll never get back. This could actually harm the PS6, you know. And that's because of this stupid live service stuff. They're putting a world of weight on all of their other studios, which they shouldn't be doing, you know. And it's going to make, like, Marathon have to, you know, every single quarter make fucking billions of dollars. I've been watching one streamer play it. He loves it, though. He did recently complete it on Sandy mode. He says it's too hard. It's too hard, not because it's different, because it's inconsistent. Yeah, it's probably because of those grabs and stuff, right? I think that's one thing I hated from going back to Resident Evil 2 Remake, is those horrific grabs. They make less than 0 sense. It's just, they want to show a cool grab and a bite, and I get that, that's cool. But you're being grabbed from across the room. I have shown it multiple times, and you're like, that's cheap. You know, a grab is a grab, you fucked up, hell yeah. But this thing of me having to be on one side of the room and the zombie on the other, or else I'm probably going to get stuck in a grab, is really stupid. It doesn't make any sense. There was one bit, like, you can go back and look at the stream. We go into the room where you put the coins in to get the items. So I put the zombie on the other side of a table. There's a fucking giant roulette table between us. Motherfucker grabs me, loads the grabs, and gets the bite. And I just said to myself there and then, I was like, yep, okay, I'm never coming within about 15 miles of a zombie again, because they clearly have not changed that since. I actually think that 9 was built off of Resident Evil 2 Remake, and there's nothing against that. That's a good thing. But we've learned so much since that game. It's only been about, 7-8 years or so, right? But we've learned so much. And you can definitely tell that the Resident Evil fucking 7 and 8 team are completely different than the other team, and it shows. It shows in all the right ways and all the wrong ways. Right, what if I put this piece down and then water it? Would that work? But yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think about like next gen and all that? Most of us is either haven't bought into this generation, or you're saving up for a PC or something. You know, like I hear people and they're like, oh, maybe this is the year I get a PS5 or something. It's like, for fuck's sake, man! It's been 6 years. You have about 6 games to play on it. Like Jesus, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna convince you now. And then even like this year, like. What's the big, you know, wow moment? Pretty much GTA 6, which you can kind of get anywhere. I get it. Oh, it's not coming to PC this year. I get that. I understand that. But there's plenty of ways of fucking playing it. Trust me. And then by the sounds of it, with Xbox doing its thing, it'll end up being the best place. Is that how you do that? The best place to play it. You know? I don't know. And then, see, I don't even know how the hybrid would work then, because is it like, if it has access to Steam, but you can't play it there, but then you have an Xbox that has a Steam store as well, so you're playing it on the Xbox side. It's a funny one. It's a funny one. So what is this then? I'm just kind of yapping while we do this. What is this float? Just sand, isn't it? Or is it stone? See, it's because I watered it, it changed colour. But yeah, it's all too expensive, so really all this stuff doesn't matter, you know? Xbox, they won't put their new one out till Ordinary Soil. They won't put it out till next year, but I just don't think it's going to be enough time, because everything's gone to shit, and it's even worse now. That's barren soil? That's stone! What the f... What? You're barren soil. Yeah, barren, ordinary soil. That looks nothing like the thing in the inventory. You bastards. You lying bastards. Plaster wall. Barren, ordinary soil. It's full. Can't hold it anymore. What's that mean? So much of this I gotta figure out. What if I water it? Does that do anything? Alright, okay. Why does it look like stone? So you're showing me the non-watered version, okay. There we go. Every time I buy a current generation of PlayStation, they announce the next one. I know, dude. But yeah, this one is very much hindered by COVID, you know. But it has been a very, very weak generation for PlayStation. They're doing great in terms of numbers, but I argue that it's because of third-party games. They've been completely held up by them. And I don't mean like held up in traffic. I mean like a pillar, you know. Their own stuff has been pretty weak, and even the things we're getting, like damn, you didn't give me nearly enough reason to care. I think if you talk to anyone and their only console is a PlayStation, they'll tell you that they're having the time of their life, and I think that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Have your little time of your life. But for anyone else that has a PC or a Switch or an Xbox and a PlayStation, you realize that, you hate to say it, it might be the stronger console, the PlayStation 5 Pro, but it is fucking weak sauce when it comes to games to play. Like, I couldn't pinpoint to a singular game, and I'm like, okay, go buy this, you know? In terms of, like, graphics, like, Demon's Souls looks amazing, but those games are really niche, you know? You gonna tell little Timmy to sit down there and play Demon's Souls? Probably. Then you could say, like, maybe Astrobot. Are you gonna spend 600, 700, 800 euro to play Astrobot? No, you're fucking not. No way, no how. Especially when you've got the Astro's Playroom on the PS4 for free. You know? Just go play that 117 times. I don't know. I don't think they have a good enough argument of wanting to... There you go. This is kind of nice. I'm just kind of yapping while we're doing this. I gotta find Gravelly. No, it's a tough one. There's definitely no right or wrong way. I think just go with whatever your gut says and whatever you have fun with. I noticed over the PS4 generation, very quickly it became people were just going with wherever their friends were. And, you know, like Phil Spencer kind of said this, and, you know, say what you want about the man, but he knew he'd lost, and he knew there was not much he could do about it. He had mentioned that it was like, you know, that was the generation to lose. Too many buttons now. That was the generation to lose, and he was dead right. Meow, meow, meow. All this lumber and stuff is nice, but I don't have anything really. I don't have anything for stairs. Yeah. At the end of the day, they're all just a piece of kit, you know. And you talk to somebody that has a semi-decent PC, and it still lets them emulate and play most of the games. A dowsing machine, cool. I got my dowsing knob between my legs. And I specialize in searching. Look at this. Whoa, why did he turn into Ditto for a second? That's right. Oh yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Try talking to Pokemon with search specialty. Okay. Yeah. Now, like the monies, the price of these things are going up, so everyone's kind of getting scared. They always used to say, like, once a console sold 10 million, it would kind of be self-sustainable, you know? I think if I leave that alone, it gets itself back. Pop, 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 pop. I stand by the fact that, like I don't really care either way. I like all of them, but no matter what happens, every day, every week, there's a new story about Xbox that comes out. Most of it's from hating-ass journalists, but they're still talking about Xbox. They can't keep... It's like Will Smith all over again. They can't keep Xbox out of their mouth. And you just don't see that with PlayStation. PlayStation haven't had a bit of news in ages, and it was up to Insomniac to put out a little bit of Wolverine news. No trailer, no nothing, just... I mean, that's all it takes. But they have been resting on their laurels for so long, and the fans are so preoccupied with shitting on the other guy that they don't realize that they've got shit all over their feet. That's your Sony exclusives. They are not so exclusive or, you know, so fun to play anymore. Which kind of sucks. Like right now, you got like Wolverine in September. There's not really much till then. Maybe Saros, but Saros is a roguelike third-person shooter. I just don't see the average player wanting to jump in on that. But hey, roguelikes are very niche. People have very limited patience for them. They're not all, they can't all be Hades. You know what I mean? Hades is fun because of as much as we love all that, but people are in it for the dirtiness as well. They want to be here for all the lovely Greek gods and husbandos. Recipe for straw stool. Okay, I thought you were going to help me with the bridge. I think we do have a recipe for a bridge, don't we? But yeah, it's interesting, right? Really new Sony cancelled PC release. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. So now they're kind of running scared, dude, because of the Steam machine. Oh, look at that over there. Cool, we gotta go over there. Because of the... Look at this, see? This is just a tutorial item. Island. That bridge leads to somewhere else. God damn, this game is huge. Oh, there's like a dead grave up here. Dead person's grave, not a dead grave. Boosh! So yeah, they're running scared with the Steam machine and now cannot what's going on with Xbox. They'll never admit, like, you know, from the outside, Xbox has no chance of beating PlayStation. We know this, right? So why is PlayStation so afraid of them? You might say, oh, they're not. What makes you think they're afraid of them? They're not afraid of them. Well, how about every idea that Xbox comes up? Oh, there is fucking roof tiles, look. Yes, every idea that Xbox comes up with, PlayStation are never too far behind. You know, whether it be like PS Plus or even the multiplayer stuff. You wouldn't have multiplayer on PlayStation wasn't for Xbox Live. But you know, that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing. That's where we are. PlayStation used to innovate like crazy. Wildflower Siege. I do think the PlayStation still always has the better franchises, but they just haven't given us any of those in a long time. Let's not fall down there because it looks like we can't break our way out of there. Like, where the fuck is Nathan Drake? Where's anybody? They're all gone. Half of them are sold off. Storage box. Thank you. Nintendo are just happy out, just doing their own thing. But they have become a little bit greedy. Luckily, they haven't become lazy. They still put out an enormous amount of games. They're not slowing down. Now, they get a lot of luck from, you know, next level games, you know, which is a studio that does a lot of second party stuff, and Game Freak and Pokemon, which they don't own, you know, and then Monolith Soft as well. So, you know, when you look at Nintendo's actual first party stuff, it's not that big either, you know. We haven't had a new Zelda in a long time. I know we got Tears of the Kingdom, that took a long while, and we haven't had a new Mario, a mainline brand new Mario game in what, 8-9 years? You know, they're supposed to be announcing one this year, but we'll see. Professor's Diary. My field survey on Cinnabar. Cinnabar? Like Cinnabar Island? I spoke to Pokemon professors in the other regions. Many folks were concerned about possible effects of recent weather disturbances. On the way home I found a young Tangela. Oh, he appeared injured and weak, so I used the potion to heal him. It's so cute. That's where Tangrowth came from. Nice. Well, yeah, it's interesting. What do you guys think, like in terms of the future? I bet you most people are just trying to survive. We're not trying to think of another console. I'm thinking they're becoming more and more niche, aren't they? Like, they turn into football players, they speed up and grab you. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. And then, yeah, I call it the AI catch-up. It used to be something for racing games, but it definitely, when the camera's off them. I'd love to, like, record footage and then look at it back. You know, like Fortnite's rewind stuff. And then record it in a game and then watch them speed up after you. Like, I'm glad other people feel the same way. Because sometimes I feel like I'm just like, oh, was I just hangry? Was I just bitching over nothing? It's like, nope, half of the goddamn rest of the people feel the same, you know. So I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. Yeah, I think people just want to survive. So thinking of next gen consoles, even this gen consoles, they're like, no, I'm fine where I am. I get that. Might as well skip the generation altogether. No, I feel you. Like, if the only thing you care about on PlayStation is things like Final Fantasy 7 and that, I mean, they've said that was a complete disaster and they will never be doing that again. Both 16 and Remake almost killed off the franchises. It's like, Jesus! Like, they sell well, but these are companies. Selling 3 and 4 million is not good enough. You need to put another fucking 1 on the front of that, you know? It needs to be, you know, 13, 14 million. That's just the way it is. Online systems, microservices. What's Helix? Xbox trying to be a game? Yeah, it's pretty much both. I mean, Xbox, you know, it comes from DirectX. That's, you know, the original system. So it's always been Windows, but now they're kind of wearing it on the outside. I obviously worry about that because Windows is a pile of shite. We all know that. It's been bad. Like, usually we used to get one bad OS and then one good OS. And now it's the last 3 have been really, really piss poor. Like, you get by and you just get used to it. Like, you know, like, oh, 10 wasn't so bad. Now 11 is shitting on things. I just don't want them to bring that inconsistency over to Xbox, which, you know, I think has been pretty damn good. This is the year where they have, I would say, better games than PlayStation, and it's very, very rare to say that, and other people won't agree with that. You know, they look at Fable and Forza and Gears of War and Halo, and they go like, that's a pile of crap. But looks like we can have a little tribute to them or something. Can we read this? No. Maybe if I shine a light. Or have to. I don't think I can do that yet, but maybe a Pokemon will teach us that. I have to bring Charmander up here. Did you find anything? Kinda. It's like a little grave or something. Thanks for checking me. Well, anything interesting up in there? Sure did. What was it? Found a dowsing machine. That's great. Not that I have any idea what that thing does, but I got a feeling you have no problem figuring out how to use it. In any case, knowing what's up there is a huge weight off my mind. Alright. You say so. But yeah, like I just got like a fairly decent, you know, mid to high range PC last January, not January gone by, and it's been pretty good. And I just got in before everything went tits up. There was no way of knowing that, you know. So I ended up getting like a 480 pre-built for 800, which is unheard of, you know. Like nowadays, that's nearly a quarter of the price. And it's brand new. And it's pretty damn good, you know. I haven't really kind of tested it too much. Get your camera, a great photo op is happening. Where? Is it over here? Where's the photo op? Here he is. Go get him! Oh. Punching past the sound barrier. I love that Scyther's in there in the background just fucking aura farming. Look at him. He's aura farming. You can put lots of little things in there, little frames if you like your camera photo mode. You guys know how I feel about that stuff. It's fine, but it's like so much wasted time. Shut up, right? And see what this one is. I can whistle to them to have a luck, which then kills the photo opportunity, which is stupid. And then what's this one? Is that the punching bag? Oh, that is. What's this here? There's all your frames and stuff you can do. That's so nice. And then you can do the selfie camera. Nice. And they kind of react. Change hands. Oh, that's cool. They react to the little faces you pull as well. How did I do that again? Look at that. It's so silly. But yeah, it looks like so the photos you take actually show up at the start of the screen as well, which is very nice. I need to delete a few of them by accident. Oh, there's your security cameras. That's cool. Look at that. That helps for finding rare Pokemon, I think. There's the album. I can get rid of some of these I pressed by accident. That's the way I press it. But it's kind of cool it shows up. These are little memories. It's very nice. This whole game is like a giant warm hug from your Pokemon. Nice. Yeah, this one here always shows up on the title screen. It cracks me up so much. Look at that face! It's one of those Japanese things where it looks like they're biting their nose. You can make your own character. You don't have to look like that as well. But they're all dittos anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Forza, Japan, yeah, that's going to be cool. New gears, yeah, exactly. So yeah, and I think what's going to happen is Sony will pull away from PC, and that's going to annoy the PC people. I mean, you know, Sony fans won't care at all. And they're right not to care. But then what that's going to do is it's going to have this knock-on effect where Xbox will be in bed with Steam instead of pushing away. So it'll get in people's good graces, and people will end up buying Gears and Forza on PC and Halo on PC in droves, you know? Can you I think I have to tell him to go away now and he'll light it on fire, will you? See ya. Okay, watch. Can you do it? Come on, light the candle. Thank you. No, that help? Have I done anything? No. I was hoping maybe it would create a habitat or something. Pretty nice. Thanks, Charmander. You probably shouldn't be up here, though, won't you? Get hurt. Alright, I'm still looking for this Graveler guy. He said he was in a cave. Let's go find him. It's a cool ass game though. I like it. And there is multiplayer. It's extremely awkward though. It's very much like Animal Crossing. So you can do this kind of cloud island where you can just build to your heart's content as high as you want, as much as you want. But it does not contain the story. And then you can do this thing where you can game share with other people. But it's the same problem again. So it's like basically two people playing on one copy of the game, which is nice. Oh, it's a little ivy short. But yeah, you can't really do the story. And then you can game share with somebody on Switch 1, which I wanted to do to give Ember a chance to play the game because it's only on Switch 2, you know? And then you can only do that local co-op, so fucking stupid. Like, Switch and Nintendo have been doing this for a long while. Switch 1's the same. Because of the Joy-Cons, they're like, well, everybody can now do local co-op, which is fine, right? And they even, like, re-released an old Pokemon game, which is great, Fire Red. It has all of the old horrible restraints that the old games have. Like, I thought it was a joke when they were like, you need a link cable to trade. And it's like, you need a link cable. I'm like, what the hell are we doing here? So it's the same problem again. And then it's like local trading only as well. So it's just shocking. Shocking that Nintendo in this day and age is arguably, you know, the second biggest console, if not the first biggest console if you think about just profits. Like they beat PlayStation in profits because PlayStation keep destroying their own profits. But you know, they don't beat PlayStation in, I would say, like numbers sold or but numbers sold does not mean profits. That's the problem. That's what people don't understand. You know, we forget basic maths. There's a whole host of very angry Twitter users that have no basic understanding of maths, and it's shocking. If I could drill it into them, they don't understand that a company could be like seriously in debt while being number one. You know, that's all they care about. They only care about number one. They're screaming and roaring. I'm like, that's great. That's nice. Remember to use your words, Billy. Okay, so he said Graveler would be in some kind of a cave. Do you think like I have to make the cave, or how the hell are you meant to find this yourself? I know we could go over there. We're sort of opening up new areas, but it's not really what I want. How do I find Graveler? I got a knot in my vines somewhere, which I do. I want to talk about Pokemon. I want to see more Pokemon. Find a friend. Want to raise the comfort level. It's a place like to live. Say habitat complete. Sometimes, you know, exploring, you may find something sparkly. Yeah, I did that. That doesn't help me. Let's see. Where could we find this? If I go in here, I don't think we even found it a little bit. It's got to do with caves and that. But just like a Minecraft game or a Dragon Quest builders, just being inside of a cave doesn't always mean you're in a cave. Whatever the game recognizes it as. I didn't find any traces of Pokemon. Over here. Beep bop bop bop. But there's nothing you can swim in the game either, which is kind of fine. Nice, back to cable co-op. Yeah, like I understand the nostalgia of it, but they're doing it because they don't either trust their network or they don't have actually any proper idea how to make multiplayer stuff. Which sounds crazy coming from the guys that have like Smash and Mario Kart and Splatoon and that, you know. But I think outside of those games, I don't think they know how to do it. No, it's a bit strange. So yeah, that kind of infuriates me. It's the little simple things. You're like, God, I just want it to work. Like, things have been working since the Xbox 360. It does not. None of it does. They learn the wrong lessons from their success as well. They think like because Animal Crossing did it such a way that everything else should, and that is just not the case at all. Nice, this guy's always leaving these around. Thank you. I gotta keep an eye out. That means I have enough now. Yeah, I think, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, all of them are seriously underestimating the state of the world right now. You know, they're always just thinking of the next thing and technology. And it's good escapism, but we've gone above and beyond. Look at that thing up there. Above and beyond the normal price of what the average person can afford, you know. We're going the opposite way. Same with PCs. And, you know, even without fucking wars and all this stuff happening, you know, they talk about, like, tariffs and just the general price of things, you know. Everyone that was hoping to save up and buy a PC now realize that same PC they were going for is probably nearly double the price, if not 50% more, you know. And that just, if that doesn't like destroy their grand visions of what they wanted, nothing else will, you know. I feel bad. So then what it does is we were in this nice little area during the, you know, maybe late 2010s, early 2020s where PC gaming was really accessible, you know, and things like the Steam Deck has helped for sure, but you know, you can't do anything serious on the Steam Deck. It's good for emulation and mid-tier gaming, but I watch people again and again playing, you know, brand new AAA quality games on it, and it's just running like crap, you know. I think buying a high quality PC is a good idea, but don't do it for those reasons, you know. Don't do it for the sake of just trying to max something out, because everything's just using AI and DLSS and everything, so you're not maxing anything. You're better off getting a mid-tier one and just being happy with what you can do, you know. It'll be future-proof now thanks to all this RAM shortage stuff. I don't know where Graveler could be. Maybe there's caves over there, I guess. It's the only place I haven't really checked. Let's just do it. I don't understand the cave concept. I know I could just punch a hole in a wall, but I don't think that's going to do it. Yeah. Now what is it? Treasure! Oh? What's this mean? What? Where's the treasure? Why did it make me eat that? Eevee doll? Oh my god, that's so cute. Whisk you away to a dream island. What? Nice. On Windows 10, everything you hear about 11 is bad. Exactly. Then see, you get so many new things and they're like, oh, we put 11 into it already, you know? Every other update to push out is a chance of bricking your system. Exactly, yep. And it really is true. It's not like fear-mongering. It really has been happening. But what's happening with me now is it's changing my audio stuff. It resets my audio constantly. It's so infuriating. And I want to blame OBS, and it's never OBS's fault. Alright, OBS just doing its thing out here. Let's have a look at the Eevee doll. That's so cute. Whoa, what? Whoa, bed with a plush. Oh, is someone going to show up? Somebody's in my house. Hey, what does that do? Slow, bro. Really? He's gonna show up in my bed, is he? Who's in here? Get out of my house. Nice. I got banned from local pizza place for scraping the cheese on the floor. What? What does that mean? I'm so confused. What? What? Scraping? Oh, you put the cheese off the pizza. Okay. Nice. You're joking. All I could think of was like you on your knees scraping cheese off the ground. That's what my brain went to. Let's see. Yeah, see oil getting hyper. Yeah, exactly. Once the oil goes up, this is the true blue fuckery. Like, there's nothing, or the orange man is going to be able to fix that. Once that happens, this is when the recessions happen. We're going to have a big crash. Like they're talking about $120 per barrel, 150. I think when we had the big crash in 08, they weren't even that high, so I'll tell you. And then he thought that he could just pull a Venezuela and walk into Iran and then win and then walk back out. That's not the case. It's going to take months, if not years. It's basically Iran. Ironically, it sounds similar and there are similar countries. It's going to be another Iraq. It's going to be a fucking disaster. And you've got some very, very stubborn, multi-generational anger and pain. And it's just, yep. It's so stupid. It's all done for oil again as well. Also, for land too, you know. Because he's backed the wrong horse, as he almost does. The quicker we get rid of that fool, the better. Because it's just doing irreparable damage. All the things he was promising. I remember one of the things he promised when he was going into office, like, I'm going to bring your grocery prices down. He's never done it. He has no power to do that. That's up to, you know, fucking trade and farmers and stuff. It's nothing got to do with him at all. And people believe that shit. Anybody who's ever voted for these idiot leaders across the entire world, you get exactly what you fucking paid for. And in this case, you paid off the fucking devil. It's as simple as that. I can do nothing but look back in horror and point and laugh, because these people just were sold, not even the American dream, they were sold fucking stupidity. And they ate it up. I can't, just can't. Nice, you weren't incorrect. Oh, that was what you were doing? Did you really ban you though? I wouldn't be surprised. Currency so fast, no one. I can't hit these? Is that a different type of rock? Oh, it's because that one, okay. Spend money of support. Currency of the world, is it? Or for the consoles? Tap on high guard, MMO shooter was shot down. Yeah. It was more. Yeah, it was a fucking. I think it was like a hero shooter, was it? Or was it an extraction shooter? I don't know. But yeah, the online stuff. Well, here's the thing that happened with High Guard. It absolutely would have had a chance, but it was all thanks to Jeff Keighley, really. Believe it or not, as stupid as it sounds, and I was right there with them. Go watch my reaction. I'm not one of these people going to start lying to myself. Is that Digless? Oh no, it's this little guy, Drillbur. When that was he built it up the entire Game Awards, and the final announcement, and that was it. And then we found out that it was all, he was in bed with Tencent. Tencent were like the silent partner for that game, and he didn't have to pay for the ad, and all the other devs having to pay $1 million or $4 million per minute or something like that. It was just insane. It was doomed. And then Jeff was been reporting on the game coming out, said he played it, reported it when it got shut down. It's all a joke. That man he's been bought and paid for by everything. Like, for whatever reason, he's up Xbox's arse now in a bad way, you know. And he's basically, when they announced talks about the Project Helix, he was like, oh yes, this is Xbox new PC set box and all this. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So everybody dragged them the entire weekend, as they should have. It's like, what does that mean? Of course it's a console. They've said it's a console. They announced it as a console. Whether it's a hybrid or not is besides the point, you know. All of these things are hybrids. They've stopped being normal consoles since the PS2 era. I'm sorry to tell you, they're all x86 based. It's literally PCs. Everything else is just a shell. But, you know, it's what we and the marketing, you know, see, right? That's what's wrong with Xbox. Their marketing has been god-awful for nearly 20 years. They can't stop putting their fucking foot in their mouth. And PlayStation are just like, well, we don't need any marketing because they're doing our marketing for us. I don't blame them. I would have done the same. Like, it was, they went for the throat and they got exactly what they wanted. But all of that means nothing now. That, you know, this is how you play used games. It means nothing. It might have been a great moment, but that same Sony's gone. That same Jim Ryan has now nearly destroyed it. I don't know how that man actually lives in comfort. He needs to be beaten up on the regular. He left a sinking ship. He's basically that one dude in the Titanic who was like, women and children first, and his tired ass, his old fucking scared ass jumps onto the boat, you know. Gets his ass out of there. That's what fucking Jim did. His Shrek looking ass. I bet you if you go back long enough, I was giving out about that guy for a long time. Fucking Shrek. Damn you, you crazy Shrek looking bastard. No, he didn't even look like Shrek. He looks like Chunk from fucking, what you call it, not Chunk, what's his name? Sloth from Goonies. I know, I was like, what's his looks got to do with anything? Nothing, but it's all I can do right now. It's all I can do. The man is not here. I put his picture onto a punching bag and just knocked the stuffing out. Accepted Drilber's request. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Graveler. I assume he's meant to be closer. I don't know. What is this over here? Look at this. It's the parking garage or something. What the frick? Parking garage. There's another little house over here. 20 blocks of arch. Okay. I want to see what these little things are. Oh. Ring ring. Look at this. The Pokedex. Oh, that's cute. Good grief, I can't make heads or tail of this PC. Wait. Oh, I see you. Hello? What? You can see me too? Fascinating. Seems this PC is somewhat capable of communicating with the Pokedex you're carrying. Seems I've gotten the knack of this PC. Now, let's see. What happens if I push... Uh-oh. Call ended. What an idiot. He's going to ring back. Ring, ring. There we go. Seems like I shouldn't go pushing buttons. He's like an old parent, huh? Oh, God. Nice. Ransbury Mountains. Many places to hide. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's true. China, big buyer of Iran. Oil as well. Okay, okay. Yeah. I'd say everybody is, right? Everybody's buying it up. But yeah, it's just a weird kind of... The legendary Ninja Valley. A family. It's a weird time, right? It's a weird time. I think they swooped in there with Venezuela and they think they can do it with anywhere else. But I mean, if you go look at a map of Iran right now, it is huge. Huge. Like, what the hell was he thinking? They said, like, if they were to go in with ground forces, it would take something close to 10 million soldiers. Yeah. Would he be willing to do that? Of course he would. There's nothing that the military budget can't have. Nice. Koga, a Fuchsia City gym leader in the distant past, and his daughter Janine. Do you guys remember that? Fuchsia City. Hell yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, cool. Look at this. I didn't know we could change it up. You learned the ninja outfit. Oh, that was cool. Finally, I was getting sick of that. Would you like to stay transformed? Yes, please. Fuchsia City. Now look. Meow. Transforming your look in the dresser. Okay. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, it looks like... You know, we think PlayStation would, you know, be the kind of the one to follow, or Xbox or Switch. I think, as usual, it's Steam and Valve, you know. But even they don't really know what to do. Like, they've had to hold back the Steam machine multiple times now. I don't think it's going to sell that well. I think the next Xbox will have more RAM and capability than the Steam machine. The Steam machine is an experimental thing, kind of like the Steam Deck. You know, and then if you have something like an Xbox that will also have Steam on it as well, and your Game Pass and all that, seems better, you know. And I could see PlayStation trying to play a little bit of catch up. You're gonna have the people that will be holdouts, and you know we know them well, where they'll be like, I want it to stay a traditional console, and I understand that, but if the price is gonna be, you know, very little in between, then why not, you know? I mean, people can already put their Xbox as it is now into dev mode, and that can let you do all sorts of stuff, download all sorts of apps and that. Nice. And then people have done the same on the side of PlayStation by putting it into a certain mode where you can just have all the Linux stuff installed in it, you know? Because it is Linux-based. I think the Steam machine and a lot of that is going to be Linux-based as well. So it's kind of ironic that it should be Steam and PlayStation that should be getting into bed together. But Valve and Steam is an American company, and Sony is a Japanese company. And I know what you might be saying, that doesn't really matter. It fucking does. It matters more than ever. As, you know, we have more and more issues going on in the world. We're basically back in the 80s and 90s right now, as much as it sucks to say, but that's where he's put us. It's exactly where you might as well be in the 1950s. So this is why you see a lot of companies going like, you know, if they're Chinese, it's like China first. If it's Japanese, Japan first, or whatever. And you know, American companies are no different. They're just not as loud about it, usually. But this is exactly what is happening. And it affects, it trickles down, it takes a while, but it trickles down into things as inconsequential as a console, you know. It's just the way it is. Think of it as nationalism for a piece of plastic. Like, I often compare the console war bullshit to football, you know, fanism and whatever you want to call that. Football fucking, I don't know. Some of these football fans, there's only one word for it, it's not a very nice word, but it's fucking psychosis, alright? It's mental derangement. They're literally murdering each other in the street over a bit of fucking leather being kicked around the field, you know? It's madness. Absolute fucking madness. But that's kind of what's happening. Like, I know a lot of people will get into actual fights on the street over Xbox and PlayStation. Back in the midnight release days as well, they used to be fighting, pull up on the queues and start fighting each other. I think that's just a side of human nature that we don't like to look at too much, you know. We do resort back to our animalistic nature. For me, I just want good games, so really the piece of kit that it comes in, I don't really care. But I want value for money. Like, Xbox are still chasing the most power, you know? That's fine. But if the devs don't like using your machine, none of that matters, you know? Not once has the Xbox Series X really stood out and been like, this game looks better on this, or this is the most powerful thing. Like, right now, they prefer to develop for the PS5 Pro, so it looks better, everything looks better there, you know? It's all stupid, and chasing power has caused the economy to be where it is, you know? We've made things like Nvidia filthy stinking rich, which we should never have done, and it means nothing. Look at them now, they've allowed AI to eat into their entire stock. Now AI is about to cripple the economy in a year now, unless we stop using it immediately, which people won't do. I actually think that there's a conspiracy going on right now, and it might be a bit stupid, but I believe there's a conspiracy going on where people are being paid to use AI like Grok and stuff. If you go on to any viral tweet, you will find people that are doing mass amounts of vague posting, which are just random questions into the void, then it goes viral, and then lo and behold, people will join. It's like, what's going on here? And they're all bots, and then the bots are asking the other bots and people to use Grok to find the answer instead of the OP telling people, you know, the original poster. And it's just, it's brain rot. And watching these people and bots interact with each other is fucking hilarious, because it's like watching two Neanderthals beating a fucking stick off a rock waiting for a spark to light a fire, you know. But I do think that's the conspiracy, and we know that AI is draining the economy, it's draining the data centers, it's destroying energy, it's doing all this stuff, right? Like, it's not, this is before we get to like the trouble when it's attacking jobs and all that. We haven't even got to that part. Alright, looks like there's water that could come down here. Yes, I just gotta get up there. Yeah, can I jump onto that? Yes! Okay, cool. It's getting more and more like Dragon Quest Builders. Check this out now. A bit closer. We'll go down the water now. Here we go. And then it goes block by block like Minecraft. Boom! Nice. All the way down to the little dude. Oh, that feels so good when it does that. Ta-da! That should have been his request, right? Nice. Yeah, I don't think AI has taken that many jobs yet because they don't know yet. But they're slowly but surely getting there, you know? There's a lot of good uses for AI, but right now, not so much. We're brain dead. I mean, ChatGPT and Grok, we're actually losing basic common sense. And then Google is shooting itself in the foot, and I don't know why. So what's the point of Google, right? Google is a search engine that needs to be used, right? But what's the most important part about Google? It's ads, like everything else. And those ads push into websites, right? So you search, then you go to the website. That's traffic, which means more ads, right? So what is this new AI thing doing for Google? It's an AI assistant that gives you the answer when you... And it's always the wrong answer, by the way. And then when you do that, you don't click on the websites, do you? No, we don't need to click on the websites because the AI has answered us. So, then, is there like a Pokemon? Oh, it's Tangrowth. Okay, I was wondering what that was. It's like a little swan Pokemon, I thought. But anyway, so yeah, there's Google destroying websites and destroying their own traffic. Like, has anyone else been... Like, if I need to use, like, information on a game or something, I'll be like, okay, I don't need to click into anything. It'll just tell me the release date of this game, blah, 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 you know? But, you know, if it's serious, actual information, I'll get it from the fucking source. I won't get it from an AI. But it's not so weird. So now they're shooting... Nobody's really using or interacting with their engine now. They're just using the first result AI. It's just so weird. But they don't care. They think that's fine. I think that's the stupidest thing they could have done. I don't know how they don't realize what they've just done. Google is all but useless now. Which is mad. Grok, is this right? And then you have people just so angry. It's like they've made up like memes of these Grok-headed people, you know? They can't actually think for themselves. This year's top trend. Undercuts and half updos are yesterday's news. This year's hot trend is the center part. The center part. Are we getting different clothes? Oh god, don't turn around whatever you do. Jesus Christ! Ah! Ah! It looks like XQC on a good day. Jesus. No, I do not want to look like that. Please God. Yeah, isn't that weird, right? Nice. Wall-E is becoming true. I'm telling you. Go look at Wall-E and then go look at Idiocracy, that movie. That's what's becoming the world. Yeah. It's always been bad news. Glasgow has a major fire yesterday. I saw that, dude. And then, yeah. So what happened that they couldn't get there in time to stop it? I couldn't believe the building went down. I'm like, this is clearly, you know, Iran or something, right? Where all the missiles are going off. Like, no, it's fucking Glasgow. You think it was arson? Man, as people fight over football is deeper than just a game. Most teams have different social, economic, and religious backgrounds. Yeah, no, you're right, for sure. But I mean, can you agree that the average football punter, most of them are just geezers out for a fucking fight, right? Would you like the football hooligans? Like you could agree that most of them don't actually go and watch the match. Some of them are waiting in the local pubs. But I know what you mean. There's a sense of community. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. Anyone with a brain can see that. But we've lost a lot of that along the way. Whoa! My God, she's just above me. Can I like talk to you? Can I like build and just climb up? I think it's flying too much, is it? Ah, pressing all the wrong buttons in a panic. I think it's already gone, is it? Damn you! That could have been cool. Maybe that's the way to do it. I don't know. But no, you're right. You're right. Whoosh! Ooh, we got a fossil. Cool. A shield fossil. Tail shield. Trying to think who that could be. That could be some of the new fossils. Come up with a recipe for exhibition stand. Can we not turn them into Pokemon? No. Like you can see, this is still kind of the tutorial island, which is wild. Until you cross that bridge, then you go into a new area. But yeah, I wonder what that fire is all about. Is that new? Or is that where we came from? No. That's new. This is all new. It's a whole little town. Yeah. Issues boiled up in the sport. For sure. Yeah, there's a long line of history. And then, like, over the years, between the hooligans and maybe, like, the stadiums fucking collapsing and things like that, like, there's literally lives lost over things like that. So that can create generational pain and anger that gets unresolved and built up, for sure. Nice. Rely on AI to tell you how to think. It's really scary. Yeah, it's true. I don't know why they do it. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. And it's mostly bots doing it, and then it makes it look like human behavior, so everyone does that because we are a devil of a society for just going along with the status quo. Like everybody else is doing it, so I'll do it. And like, It's like, this is the shit our parents told us not to do as kids. You know, if everyone ran off a bridge, would you do it? And you clearly tell yourself you wouldn't, but out of just ease of use and comfort, and just CBA, as I always say, no CBA, can't be our syndrome, people will just go for the simple thing. You know, every trend ever that is popping up these days shows that again and again. People will just go on and do the same shite as everyone else. Brexit geese is always up for a scrap. Brexit, right? Oh, I'm telling you. What's this? Is this a feather from Ho-Ho? I think it is. Look at that. Cool. Tense flames prevent you from picking up this item. Maybe you can put out the fire somehow. Don't tell me what to do. I didn't start the fire. Rainbow feather. Cool. It's like it fell from a Pokemon flying in the sky. What else? What does it do? Can we summon it, put away? No. Alright. I can't believe I haven't found Graveler yet. What is the deal? Surprise in the garden. It's the weird feeling when I was out in the garden. Parasect was acting relentless too, so I asked him to dig here. That Carlin smiled and showed us a mysterious fossil. What is it? What? You learned the point here. The fucking face. Oh my god. But yeah, it is mad. So yeah, that's my weird conspiracy. I know it sounds ridiculously stupid and it's probably not real at all. I do think that there's a weird conspiracy of forcing us all to use Grok and the bots and that. It probably started as a marketing tool from Elon Musk. It's like, okay, just make it look like everybody's using it so they'll use it. But we've kind of gone along with it now. Like rearranging human fucking habit. Creepy. Must be for straw table. Okay, they really like the straw stuff. I'm getting places. You can rebuild all these towns. You can do it. A copy of Pokemon Center. Hey, a music CD. Add items. Oh, that's cute. Plain chest. Oh, CD rack. I'm actually going to take this shit with me. Thank you. That's for my house. Sturdy stick. What? Oh, it's another CD. It is. What did it say? Union Cave. Cool. Run a trace of Pokemon. Come on, please be Graveler. I don't think so, though. It is. That other little guy. What the heck is? I don't know their name off by heart. I'm sorry. Not a real fan. Oh, it's like Gen 3, Gen 4. I don't know their names too well by that time. No, what do we got now? Another trace. That's the evolved form of that joke. They look like baby Laprases. Dear Elena. Little Minnie and CC. I think that was the two pictures we saw earlier. They're like minus. Like little. They basically have like a furry squirrel in. That's like ice cream. In every generation, don't they? I always loved the Dene. This cute little hamster, electric hamster. No connection at all, the picture. But he's adorable. He's the cutest little teeth. Must be for a wooden bench, because the most pointless things, I won't lie. Straw bed and wooden bench. Come on, give me like a AK-47. Would you believe there's another Pokemon clone coming out? And it's more of a it's an actual, like we've come full circle now. It's a Palmon, or was it Pal World? I can't remember anymore. Pal World clone. It's crazy. But this one is literally ripping the designs. The main looking whatever it's going to be called, looks exactly like Charizard Y. It's like, Jesus. Big horn on his head. You can get that over there. Maybe I just have to start making a cave of my own or something. Let's see if we get fall damage. Oh, no, he goes full ditto mode. Okay. That's handy. Must be for a rustic door. Improving the quality of life. Maintain a comfortable level of brightness and temperature. Yeah. Nice if we could fast travel between the those. Oh, what's in here? The workbenches. Oh. Get a little story done. Arrived at the area gate. Please place your Pokedex over the gate panel. Ooh, see, it's different areas. This one available? Hold on. Cannot pass through this gate at this current time. A trainer rank. What? How can you be a trainer rank? We're not trainers. Hello, can you hear me? Whereabouts are you? Oh, that looks like near the gate, right? As far as I can recall, the only folks who were able to get through there were humans, known as professors or trainers. Looks like a trainer yourself, you know? You'll be able to pass through there at some point. I don't think there is any kind of fighting like that. It's just chill. People with a small worldview that have never spanned their circle, their own street and local boozer. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there is a lot of that going on as well. I think people are kind of, you know, I think they're a little bit smarter than we give them credit for. But yeah, as a whole, unfortunately, you'll have some really dumb people that do bring down the entire thing. Use transform? Cool! How will be able to... Whoa. Is that how you dig down, is it? Learn rototiller. 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 Rotisserie. What does that do? Thanks, boy. You're pretty good at this. After you till the soil to loosen up, you can grow veggies. Ah, he's basically a hoe. Okay. But yeah, I think if you talk to most people by themselves, they're like, okay, you're fairly switched on, self-aware for the most part. But then you'll meet a couple of people that are completely happy going through life oblivious. You know, ignorance is bliss, and these people are just not at all. Just yeah, there's nothing there. Not a damn thing. It's kind of scary, actually. Those kind of things. I'm like, are you? How do you remember how to breathe? All right, let's just try going into this hole here and see what happens. I don't know how to find gravity. I notice it hasn't changed time at all. I just don't think you'd be making a hole like that and hoping that, let's see, that a grappler is going to show up. But you've got to look for this trace. Is this past the time or anything? No. Hey, why is it stuck in nighttime all the time? He hasn't been able to help me either. Where the hell could the grappler be? I feel stupid. He mentioned caves, right? We've come across a couple of caves. Come across this one. I assume that was a cave. I didn't do it. There's nothing in it. There's obviously that, but it's not as if I can get in there anyway. I saw it for a second. Alright, I don't think we can break these. No. Those, we can't do anything with that yet. So you can see there's different levels of what you're allowed to do. They should make another Professor Layton. They've actually been like silently doing those, dude. That's a good shout. There's a newer one coming out soon as well. It's basically Professor Layton's daughter. Don't know if you'd be interested in that, but it's the same concept. Let's read this. My fishing fanatic big bro. How you doing? You been having fun fishing? I don't know if you can fish in the game. Oh. But yeah, they're doing a good bit of that now as well. The daughter and that. And same with like Ace Attorney, they just keep plugging away at it. The guys who make those games, I think it's mainly level 5, right? Wooden pillar lower. Yeah, they've been having varying success with all of their games, and it's led to them kind of shying away. Their biggest series right now, it's been a while since they've done one as well, it was the Yokai Watch games, which are sort of Pokemon with ghosts inside of a watch, you know. And they got like 6 or 7 games that are pretty fast to go along with the cartoon. You might not have even heard of Yokai Watch, and that just shows you the power of all that kind of entertainment. I wonder where he could be. I feel like this Graveler thing needs to be a story based, right? The idea is you're going to find these little shinies on the ground. I remember seeing it in the trailer. You kind of roll up like Graveler, which is kind of cool. Just be spinning around. But the thing is, the little sparkles, the traces of Pokemon as they're called, just kind of happen randomly. I don't know if this counts as a... Whoa, it's getting misty over here. If it counts as a cave or it's a beach or what. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you can, like, swim fully. Just holding his breath. He probably dies. He's only a little ditto. Yeah, the game didn't give me any other little idea what to do besides that. What's this thing over here? Quests? Other side of the wall. Do that, I suppose. Try and lead you, you know what I mean? It's still a game that's aimed at everybody. My brain tells me you just show up somewhere along here, right? Seems like a cave. Oh, I thought we got that jump. That's pretty handy. Whee! I'm jumping. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to have a cozy game. I wish they'd make another Hotel Dusk. Oh man, I love that game. Did we get up here? Whee! I think we did. Did we? Some goodies over there. They're trying to slowly bring, like, you know, DS and stuff back. I don't know how it would work on the Switch. But they'll make it work if there's money to be made. Oh yeah, another CD. Okay, cool. Anything over here? Yeah, it seems more like I don't know if it has different seeds in the game, you know? It seems like a cave over there. I think for this part in the story and that it's just it's all kind of pre-made. Get up. Yeah, I think people are already getting kind of pissed off with AI, so I don't think it'll last too much longer. I knew he was going to do that. Fucking knew it. I'm off your shite. Every button's the wrong one. Nope. Is there one in the middle? Apparently not. Yeah. See, it was my own fault. I start using the Joy-Con to show the mouse controls like a fool. So that's already rearranged all the switch buttons in my brain. You might as well not remember them at all. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in here. Gather lumber. I thought these would be more important. Poke Life Dev Diary. Damage caused by recent meteorological anomalies immense and dreadful. News continues to report on all manner of disasters. Ooh. Did you see there was like some meteors falling in different countries and everyone got scared that it was bombings happened. There's a couple of meteors and it actually like damaged some buildings. It was a big enough meteor. And I think it set some things on fire as well. But what doesn't make sense to me is why aren't they warning people of that? We have enough things around the world. Community box. Cool. Pokemon can deposit items if stumbled upon the box. Yeah. Alright, no sign of Graveler here either. I wonder how... I'm thinking it's meant to be like story based. That's what I'm thinking. What's these light bulbs? I see them pop up a lot. Yeah. Got a pair of glowing mushrooms. And he's got an idea. I got an idea. I'll put a recipe for mushroom lamp. Mushroom lamp. Yeah, we'll see how all of this console stuff checks out. I think, as I said, most of them, they're just not with it when it comes to where the economy is, you know. Even a newer console for 600 or 700, I think, would be stupid. But I mean, right now, I think the PS5 Pro, some of them are going for as much as 800. It's just, I don't know. You'll always have a varied level of like a super fan or someone that's like, well, this is my hobby or this is something I like, so I'm always going to buy it. And I don't think these people are, you know, leave them to their own devices. They're not really indicative of how something is going to sell or not sell. First aid kit, treating injuries. Oh, you want the mass market appeal, you know. Team Rocket Grunt, huh? Tried to give this social media thing a whirl. Today's my first day at it, huh? Yeah, recruits, of course it is. Forgot all the rules and common sense and stuff. We all live how we want to live. It makes pretty much fun organization. God, at one point Team Rocket seemed like they could have been nice, you know. But yeah, I think if Xbox can stick the landing and the messaging, right now they've changed this is an Xbox thing because that was a disaster. It was good for the sake of like showing you how easy it was to play the games because it is that easy, but it just sounded stupid in every which way, you know. People were rightfully so giving them crap. Nice. Let's open this up for Squirtle. I'm coming back the other way. And then if they can take away the cost needed for multiplayer, I think that could be huge too. Now, that would be a very scary thing for them to do because you'll be actively getting rid of people who have used multiplayer, some version of Xbox Live for years just for multiplayer. You know what I mean? You can talk to people and be like, yeah, I just keep my... Now it's called like Game Pass fucking Core or whatever it's called now. I don't know what it's called. You want these? Some bean seeds. What kind of seeds? They'll grow into. Grow them yourself? Better luck. Okay. Nice. See, we rescued that guy, and then this guy gives us seeds. Whoa, that was crazy. His boat got like stuck or something. And then he blocked it up and slowed down the game. That was weird. Okay, where'd he put this? Where'd the community box go? There it is. Yeah. Put that outside there, we'll put stuff in there. Okay, we went for a long trip and now I'm just full up on stuff. Yo. Yes, cute. Can you put it on the ground? No. Weird. What's the lamp for then? Maybe a table? No, just glowing mushrooms. Okay, sure. That doesn't make the lamp here, is it? I mean the surroundings, soft light. Can I carry that myself maybe? First one. The mushroom lamp. I think with PlayStation, I think they can just kind of keep going and doing what they're doing. They'll be fine, but you're gonna see massive diminishing returns very soon. And if Xbox play their cards right, they'll sort of, you know, be in bed with Steam while sort of undercutting them on the side. It's like they have a similar product to us, but ours is just slightly better, you know. But even if they have a good year this year, last year, and probably the next 2 years for games, I need to see that next thing. This is where what happened. I had spoke about this with PlayStation, and they fucked up exactly how I was hoping they wouldn't, you know. I talked about how good the PS4 was, and I was like, oh, look at these studios there. I used to always say, like, they're reloading the gun, right? They got all these games in the chamber of the gun, and they fire them out into the audience. And you gotta make sure and nurture those games and nurture the devs so that they can reload the gun with great games, and they fucked up and reloaded it with shite. Reloaded it with live service. I've never seen a bad time in terms of mishandling stuff since the Kinect days and the Xbox One launch and the PS Move crap, you know. The fucking Book of Spells, and I remember that stuff. They were fun for what they were, but you don't realize how much money went into that stuff, including marketing, you know. They thought they had the next Harry Potter. They had Harry Schnotter. Got a minute? Yeah, did I not do your job for you? Oh, he's got a quiz? Okay, let's do it. What's your quiz? Alright, here's my question. What does Hitmonchan really like? Ooh, sour flavor stuff made of stone. Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe that one? That's right! I think you just get it right no matter what, do you? With a carrot. Alright, I opened the way for you. Are you happy? It's fun hanging out with you. Some call you Cyber, some call you Ditto. Home's starting to look really good. I thought you wanted me to open up the wall there. What does he need again? Wonder what's on the other side of the wall. Yeah. I'll take Squirtle with you. Okay. Oh, let me put some more stuff away. Yeah. I don't think it matters too much in the grand scheme of things. We're all just gonna play whatever. But I think if Xbox, can I put that on my door? No, put it on the wall. Xbox to keep the games going, people will come around. And PlayStation need to get back into the single player stuff. They've kind of said they're going to do that. Okay, don't put it on the wall. It's the door. That's really weird. They've said they're going to do that, but it's going to take the entire generation, you know. Probably the last year, like 2029, 2030, you're going to have some banging years for games. But is it too late? Probably never, but I don't know. The same way, like, the 80 billion for Activision is never going to go away. Even if this next console is a huge success, they're just going to keep looking at it like that, which is very annoying. The same way is going to happen with PlayStation, where they're like, oh well, you know, Marathon's doing great, but we're 2 billion in the hole, and this game's doing great, but we're 2 billion in the hole. That's the shitty way, the unfortunately shitty way that corporations look at things. It's never how good something's doing, how much profit. It's about how much more and how much you've lost from us. You know, that kind of way. They're like a spoiled child, where it's, you're not good enough with the cake you have in the hand. You need to have that cake, the other guy's cake, and the cake that they took from you, basically, you know. Like, Jesus Christ. It's shit. The quicker we get these, you know, all this crashing down around us and just go back to indies and have these corporations realize that it was about a couple of dudes just hanging out making games with the passion of it, you know. We'll get back to that, and then there's hope for humanity. Alright, let's put these away. Maybe we'll get a bigger house later on. I wouldn't mind getting the CD player that I put it away. Which one was the CD? It was a CD rack. Does it play music? CD rack, right? What, wasn't it playing music? Did it say something about playing music? I don't know. Yeah, my house is like stuffed right now. Let's see. And what do you do? They don't explain a lot of things. Like, it took me ages to figure out what the fuck was going on. Put away. No. I don't think the CD rack even does anything. It took me ages to realize the whole home thing. It was like, no, those are Pokemon homes, not your homes. But they could have just told me that. But no. What's this thing here? Shield Fossil Tail. Okay. I'll figure out some of that later. Some of these are very important things. Don't need. All full. This game just eats time. Sheesh. Like any good game would. There's another storage box as well. Hooray. I've kind of opened up a good bit. I still didn't find Graveler. Let's go over here with Squirtle. That seems to be sort of the story's pushing a little bit. The Steam machine, if I was Valve, if I really want to just destroy the other two, is I would eat the cost. The same with Xbox. You need, most of them will eat the cost of a console by about $12 to $13 per console, which, you know, to me and you, that's nothing, but you do that, you know, times 100 million orders, you know, that's insane money. But if they really want to compete, these companies need to be eating $100, you know. See, what's wrong is when they're selling a console, it's the same problem again as I was talking about earlier. They don't think about how many consoles they can sell. They don't think about the $12 that they're missing out on. They don't see that. They see the 3 or 4 billion they spent in R&D creating and then manufacturing, creating the console. That's what they see. And it's so stupid. It's such an ass backwards way of doing it. I know about recouping losses and all that, and I get it. But they have far too many risk management people working at their companies. And I know what you're saying. You're like, well, you need risk management people. Otherwise, you're just going to fly off the handle and, you know, buy a failing Activision company for 80 billion when it's not even worth a third of that, you know. And like, Jesus, I understand that. I get that. But people, you're just going to make risks and you're going to make mistakes no matter what, you know. Anyone else would look at Bethesda and see that as a bad investment. But honestly, things like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online and a few others hold that company up as it is. That's why they've been allowed to take 10 years to make fucking Elder Scrolls 6, you know. People don't think those games are doing well. It's like they have very, very steady, like GTA Online numbers. Maybe not as many shark card holders, but it's close, you know. Nice to meet you, Drifloon. I always love these little balloons. You know, I really like a nice stroll too. These were part from Gen 3, I think. It was all about like weather and wind and stuff. Alright, that's cute. What can you help me do? Maybe he'll help me search for things. Ghost and flying? What moves have you got? Weird. He's a little bed. He's got... Oh, this is this Dream Island stuff. What is this? Pokemon with Dream Island specialist can transport you to his Dream Island. And Dream Island's different to a Cloud Island. It's so strange. I don't understand some of it. Nice. Also helps when you sell multiple versions of the same gear. Exactly. Fucking 10 versions of it, right? And then if there's a new platform to get it on there immediately, you're dead right. You'd be surprised. I'd say like Skyrim Special Edition probably didn't sell that well, you know. But, you know, where should I live? They put them on kind of new things. Can you follow me? It'll end up being Squirtle. No, maybe they don't want to follow me. Maybe they help you? We like it here, so nice, but anywhere to live. Nice if I could have like a nice chill home. I can hang out. I'll make you one. Oh my god, riding warm updrafts. Okay. It's cool if I could live close to everybody. I bet it'd be... Oh. Oh, come on then. Can you follow me? Oh. That's again, Ditto. Alright, you accepted Drifloon. Can you come with me? Okay, good. What's up? Jesus Christ. I was thinking maybe after I call you Cyber. There you go, don't call me Ditto. So we're friends, right? I hope you don't mind. That's fine. Alright, come with me, Drifloon. Hey, did you know? So I think that was a good investment. I think overall, Bethesda, I know they got rid of some of the studios already, the bastards. But I think it was a good investment overall. We'll see. Everyone's like worried about exclusives and that. And I don't see them taking away a lot of those. Alright. Just gotta make... We have to bring Charmander over here too. We could make it here. You're kind of close to everybody. Once you're setting things on fire. Can you make them over here? Yes. Yep. Oh yeah. I stand by the fact that like I might shit on PlayStation because I want them to do better, and I shit on Xbox because I want them to do better. But I stand by the fact that if you're happy where you are, then you're happy where you are, you know. There was a time when people could afford, you know, a PC and a console, or having two consoles, and I just don't see that anymore. So, you know, just if you're happy where you are, basically. I think most people know how to get their hands on consoles is they'll buy them off a friend, and a friend will immediately fucking regret it, you know. But that is something we need to discuss as, you know, players and as these devs. You can say what you want about prices and all that. This is the first generation where none of these consoles have gone down in price, and it's fucking disgusting. They are greedy bastards, and I hope they all fucking die in a fire, really, you know. I like the games, man. Come with me. So can I bring these both with me? I don't want you to disappear. Nice. Hopefully he'll be happy with everyone. I mean, Scyther and Hitmonchan are nearby. I'm nearby. Tangrowth's nearby. Yeah, I got this. You get all three of them? Hell yeah, look at them go. Thank you. Yeah, these, like, people talking about the console price and that, like, I think a PS5 as it stands now should be like $299. You know what I mean? A normal PS5, and then same with the Xbox. I know the Xbox Series S was, you know, people shit on it all the time, but it was a very small stroke of genius in a struggling world. But it's almost like they don't even know. But they've forgotten why they made it. People couldn't afford stuff. Alright, I'll see you later. I don't get in the press. No humans. Oh, did I do it wrong? Thanks for making me home. I kind of wanted to take someone special. I have showing appreciation, but there's not many humans. So, like, humans give me energy, you know. Human kids in particular give me lots of energy. That's creepy. It's like a ghost balloon. Don't say that. You don't like doing anything at all? Yeah, I get that. We're trying to get the humans back. Thank you. You're so understanding. I really wish I could pull myself out of this rut. You know, even if humans aren't around, I bet I could get kicked from dolls that humans were really attached to. What's over there? I think about it, I'm getting doll vibes from that way. Check it out. Find a doll, you should come show it to me. I do, I have a Ditto doll. If I pick it up and show you, or not a Ditto doll, an Eevee doll. I'm a Ditto. Now, where are you, numbnuts? Let's complete all of this at once. Well, yeah, you found a doll. It's so cute. I bet someone really loved this. I can feel all the memories stored up inside. Oh, give me all the energy I needed. Thank you so much. How about you go take it somewhere amazing right now? Come on, let's go together. I'll take you to Dream Island. Dream Islands are rather mysterious worlds of their own. You collect a variety of things there. Exactly what you'll find will change dramatically depending on what sort of doll. But you can only go on one of these places per day. If you like to go to another Dream Island, try asking Jufflin tomorrow. Alright, Dream Island. Transport you to a Dream Island. We'll do that next time. We've done so much here. We've done so much. I want to do some other stuff. Yeah, I think Animal Crossing had that same issue where if somebody talks to you or you do something and you have something in your hand and you hover over it, it's not in your hand anymore, but you're still hovered, so you have to like move away from it and come back. I don't know. It's a weird little thing. Anyway, how do you save in this game? I think there's a save and exit, isn't there? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's extremely kind of chill and busy work, so you get that kind of vibe of just be like, you know, like just doing things. But then, oh, you son of a bitch! Do you know how many times I've done that? Oh my god! It's the same bastard button to pick things up. I want to open the Pokédex, damn it! Which one is the Pokédex button? There it is. Is there not? Where was the? It was like a save and exit button. There it is. Save and quit. It's hiding underneath me.